Peace, peace. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. This is Spooky Hours. Salute to SJ. Salute to the rec mob. Spooky Hours is back. Man, it's a lot going on, man. I'll be honest with you. It's a lot going on, but this is episode 69 of Spooky Hours. I appreciate everybody tapping in and everybody calling up with spooky stories, authentic ones. No trolling, man. Let's get the likes up. Soon as you come in, pound that like button. Call me up, 310-598-2974. The lines are open. We working on the Spooky Hours cinematic series. Shouts to my brother Talib. Shouts to Peach. It's going down. Shouts to my brother Esco. You know, my cinematographer. It's going down. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat room. Get the likes up. Spooky out here in NYC. We're gonna talk about that. What y'all talking about in the chat room though? I can't see the chats. What the hell is going on? Okay, there we go. All right. Shouts to everybody in here. Danny Devine, Rec Mob, Miss Diligent, Candace G, M Love. We just shouting people. That's just what we do. Scott, of course, SJ on the moderator, tip, and everything else. The voiceover for the news. Vegas Brown. Everybody that shows love, supports the show. Shouts to Vegas Brown on the super chat. Appreciate it. He's shouting Peach out. Got about 10 emojis for Peach. Stay fly. We in here. Support the super chat, Cash App, PayPal. The PayPal's guttamuzic at Gmail. That's GUTTAMUZIC at gmail.com. All right. The zelle is mrectv promo at gmail.com. Let me confirm that, but I think it's that email. Nevertheless. And support the Cash App. $ mrectv. SJ is gonna put all that info in the chat room. Pretty sure she already got that there. But let's get it started, y'all. So this is the time to call. I know a lot of y'all be wanting to get through. I'm telling you now. Call now because you know when the lines get lit, it'd be hard for me to answer the phone because there's only one of me. 310-598-2974. And make sure your audio's muted when you call the show. All right? And make sure you're not on a spooky phone. You know, we're gonna rock with the Fisher prices. You know what I mean? We understand. Just make sure it's not sounding spooky. Stand by a window. All right. So on that note, let's get into the show. Let me get my drops going. Let me see what's happening with these drops and my sound effects. You know what I mean? Let me see. Peace, peace. This is m.reck TV, and you now tuned in to Spooky Hours. That jump is kind of loud. Let's go. Peace. You now tuned in to m.reck TV. State your name, where you call it from. Keep it clean, keep it short. Let's get spooky.
What's good? What's good with it, m.reck, man? It's your boy Jay, man, from Detroit, from the 313, man. I'm calling in. I got a spooky story.
Jay, what's happening, man? Shouts to the whole Detroit. Let's get it, Jay, and just keep it clean. All right, my brother?
I got you. I'm going to keep it clean.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Shouts to Thunder. Thunder's production on the super chat. Now, Jay, do what you do. I just had to get that out the way.
Oh no, for sure. Well, I first want to say like it's crazy how you can find your channel and like
Mm.
listen to the heavy jams and Talib and everything. Because lately I've been going on my own like spiritual encounter, and everything. And I don't know why, but like the last couple of years, I keep seeing like 11:11, and they
Mm.
have like some like you know what I'm saying, like it's
Mhm.
like God or whatever the universe speaking to me. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of times I see it, and like my intuition be like don't do this or don't do that, and it'd be like I don't know, it's crazy. So let me tell you the story.
Okay.
So last year I was working, right? I was in this car, I was doing security, you feel me? And I remember I started dozing off, but like I was still up, like in a in between state, like the REM cycle type stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when I looked ahead of me or whatever, I seen a dude in a trench coat. He was real tall. He had on a hat. He had on a trench coat. It was like the feeling I got when I seen him. It was like fear. It was like afraid. You know what I'm saying? It was like a demon or something, like the devil himself. And he started like coming towards me. You know what I'm saying? And then like all of a sudden, like I kind of like just started thinking in my head. I was just like, it ain't real. It ain't real. And then like I happened to go look for my strap. You know what I'm saying? I won't say too much because I was doing security. And like I grabbed my strap. When I looked up, this thing m.reck took off in the air and just I watched it take off like some Jeepers Creepers type stuff.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I know it's a spiritual side to this world and to this earth and thing that's going on. And like my
Mm-hmm.
coworkers, everybody who was there, they know where I was working, they know me. Like it was real. Like I was really like in tears after that because it was like so real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's like one of the stories I got.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in, man. That's
Yes,
kind of
sir, man.
spooky. You
To
heard?
the m.reck, man. Every
Spooky. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Salute to the rack
Yeah.
mob and all that, man. So thanks, Jay. Thanks for tapping in.
I'm about to be tuned in. I'm about to be tuned in.
All right, my brother. Appreciate you, King.
All right, let's get it.
Call me up. The lines is open. Jay got his story in real quick, in and out. That's what I like. 310-598-2974. Because a lot of y'all wait for the lines to get lit and y'all keep calling and can't get through. This is the time to call. Call with authentic stories. I am put the number on the screen just in case some of y'all, the number be in the title, and some of y'all still ask, what's the number to the show? The number be in the chat room. So let me help you out. It's on the screen right now. All right. 310-598-2974. I know y'all got stories for days because I took off last week to handle some business. I was at the Rock the Bells event and just getting a lot of other stuff together, man. I do a billion things. So last week I wasn't able to do the show, part and self, but you know, we still on episode 69 though. We still lit out this piece. All right. Let me get my I gotta get my backdrop. Let me get my backdrop to set the tone. There we go. Sometimes I gotta add my backdrop, you know, closer to 10 minutes into the show for a lot of different reasons that I don't want to get into. But you see the backdrop, and let's get it. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. How you felt about Jay's story? That's another thing. I need feedback from these stories. How you felt about the homie Jay story? You thought it was nice, or you think the backdrop is nice? Talk to me. All right, so what we gonna do until we get these calls? I guess everybody's scared. I'm gonna talk about what's going on in NYC. You know what I mean? Uh, Let me do this. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up real quick. So NYC is a lot going on, right? Let me how can I do this? I might even have SJ. I might have to send her the story. She could read it because being that it's spooky hours, we need to talk about the spooky stuff that's going on in the streets, whether it's NYC, whether it's across the world. You know, aside from the spooky stories, we need to get into the real spooky stories as well. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure your stories is real, but we need to get into the stories that's being reported in the news, so to speak. You know what I mean? So, all right, let me do this. Let me call SJ real quick, and she could break down the actual news. Matter of fact, SJ, go to Boxton and go to the news section, and you'll see stabbings on the rise in NYC. All right, and let me know when you pull that up, and or you can actually just call me. All right, I'm gonna take this call. Peace.
Hey, m.reck.
What's happening?
Red.
Yo.
Calling you about another spooky story, a real life one.
Okay, who this?
This is Ray from
Ray.
LA.
Ray from LA. What's happening, Ray? Just do me a favor, just keep it clean. Talk directly into the phone so your audio's crispy. And let's get into it, good brother.
All right, yeah, okay. So this story starts yesterday. I just did some shopping, got all the stuff I needed for dinner, and I checked my the balance on my card, and it was like surprisingly, it was like almost $300 on there. I was like, wow, I didn't know I had that much. I have more than what I thought I had. So
how much you thought you had?
I thought I had like at least like $30-something, and there was like almost $300 on there. So, but this is the best because it might still be coming. So, okay. I checked my card later, and the money wasn't on there. So I was like, oh well, I must have been tripping. I must have looked at it wrong or something. So then the day, I'm out. I got some more money because I have another account. And so I got my stuff for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Day's over. I'm waiting for spooky hours. So I decided to go out, because usually me and my mom we watch it together. She wasn't around, so I just went to the gas station and played a ticket. I grabbed my ticket and I went to the 99-cent store and I got me something to drink, and I had my smokes with me already. So I'm scratching this $5 scratcher. There's $50 on that scratcher. So I'm like, oh, okay. So they go part of the blessing right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not spooky, but it's just like, the trip of how yesterday I was almost out of money in my personal account, and then I thought, the balance showed that reflected more, and then, then it wasn't there anymore. And then all of a sudden the next day, after getting some money from my other account, I ended up adding another $30 to what I had off of that scratcher.
Scratcher. So when you say scratcher, you referring to the scratch off tickets?
Yeah, lottery scratcher.
Okay, scratcher. Okay, that's what it is.
But the spooky thing about it is that this always happens to me, m.reck. My mom will tell you I'm always winning, but when I get greedy and I start trying to claim it, then I get nothing. I lose a lot of money. So it's always like when I'm down and out, or like I'm out of money, or I'm needing some money, that I come up. So that's just, I guess, the universe speaking to me.
No doubt, good brother. That's what's up, my brother. Yeah. Appreciate you tapping in. All right.
All right, thank you. All
right, peace. Bye. SJ, I'm calling you back right now. I seen you call the show. Let's get it. Pound that like button. We almost at 400.
Has not been established for the number you are calling at this time. Please enter the area code and phone number of the person.
My bad. Damn, I'm trying to get SJ on the line. Then we calling each other at the same time. Salute, SJ. What's happening?
Nothing much. I think we were calling each other at the same time.
Correct. So did you get a chance to pull up Boxton? Do you see the story?
Yes, I
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
Stabbings on the rise in New York City doing surge in major crime.
I believe that. That's your backdrop. What you?
Yes, it would it would do all the notifications.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's a lot of notifications going on
It
over there.
is. It's crazy.
Damn.
Okay, let me just okay.
Wow. They going crazy on your line right now. Wow. Wow.
That's
And it's a
crazy. It's
spooky hour.
emails.
Oh, emails.
Yeah, it's just emails. It's not
Wow.
even okay.
You got some spooky emails going on right now. Wow, they still going on.
That is weird, but
Your emails is lit
yes,
on
you would think
Sunday
I was
night,
real important or something.
almost at midnight.
There you go.
Oh man. Salute to the emails. The
Thanks.
Sunday
I
night
appreciate
midnight
that.
emails. Salute. But let's get to it. Yeah, I seen the story. Let me pull it up myself. August 14th, stabbings on the rise in NYC during surge and major crime. Yeah, that's it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Since you got it up, let's read that story real quick. I'm gonna try to pull up the while you're reading, I'm gonna pull up the image and the head the story itself on the screen. All right.
Okay, you want me to read the entirety?
You know what? Read from I would say wow, it is kind of long. God damn. God damn.
You want me to stop at the knife?
Let me see. Hold on. At the knife.
Mhm.
When
It's
I
like
when I see the
the fourth
knife,
paragraph. Huh?
it the knife is at the top for me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's weird. Or maybe because on
Oh,
the
you talking about
phone.
the picture?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the fourth paragraph.
All right,
Where it says
so yeah,
people.
you want to do that? All right, hold on. Let me get that on the screen. Hold on, so the
Okay.
people can be in the loop of what we talking about. Pound the like button. We gonna let y'all know what's going on in NYC. It's some real spooky ish going on in NYC currently right now as we broadcast the show. SJ is gonna get into that story and she's gonna break that down real quick. Hold on, let me pull it up on the screen, y'all, so y'all could be in the loop because we got to cover the supernatural and the natural spooky. The natural spooky things that goes on in NYC. This is just the regular, the usual. You know what I mean? It's just they saying the stabbings is up. Be careful out there. They're going crazy. So all right, SJ, let it rip. Let's get into it.
Stabbings are on a rise in the Big Apple amid a citywide surge in major crime, according to the last figures obtained by the Post. The statistics, which cover the period through August 7, show that stabbings have risen by 11% compared to the same span last year, from 2,465 to 2,756. Fatal stabbings have jumped a whopping 43% from 48 to 69 during the same period, the data shows. People aren't afraid to carry guns, so obviously they're not worried about carrying knives, a Manhattan cop told the Post. Plus, it's a lot easier to get a hold of a knife.
Mm. Mm. Appreciate that, SJ. As y'all
No
can see,
problem.
in spooky NYC, the stabbings is up. You know what I mean? So y'all be careful out here. And the train is definitely spooky. The train always been spooky in New York City. So if you ever visit New York City, keep your ass in the Uber or a Lyft. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? It's not good at all. It's going back to the 80s and the 90s with the crime and all the nonsense. Because it's nonsense at the end of the day. And all the violence. You know, just be careful. If you do go outside, go to the supermarket early and bring it back in the crib. You know what I mean? It's not even worth it out there. Don't even conversate. Because people that you think you knew, that's not even the same person no more. Trust me. All right? It's spooky out here for real. It's spooky everywhere. But SJ, I appreciate you tapping in. I'm gonna take this call, all right?
No problem.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
What up with it? This is Dion Kanam. I'm calling out of Arkansas, but I'm from Los Angeles.
What's going on with you, my brother? Salute.
Salute. Hey, I got a story. Okay, I met this girl, right? She came over here to my house here in Arkansas. We messed around, and I got back with her later and went to her house one night, and she stays out in the woods.
Oh, word?
And she was like, yeah, she's like, you want to see something crazy? Watch. And she starts saying there's a ghost in the, like about 15 or 20 yards away from her house is like an old, like not burnt down, but fell down like a collapsed smokehouse. If you're familiar with the South about smokehouses, it's like old wood, like 50, 70-year-old wood or something. And she started saying, Annabelle, like start chanting something like, Annabelle, can you see me? Or can I come and see you? Or something like Annabelle. It was real dark, and all of a sudden 2 red little lights popped up in the little barn thing. I couldn't even see what it was because it was so dark, and I wasn't familiar with it. And I was like, God damn, what the hell? I was kind of scared to go over there. I didn't know what was happening. She would set me up or whatever. And she was like, yeah, I just call her Annabelle because somebody male come here named Annabelle. I swear, man, just 2 red lights like eyes just showed up.
Wow. That's spooky. That's definitely spooky.
That's my story.
Spooky! I appreciate you. So let me ask you this, though. You said you smashed, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. On a 1 to 10, what was the box like?
Oh, well, it was cool.
It was cool.
It wasn't bad. I couldn't
It was a cool 6.
She was cool. Yeah.
It was a cool 6.
Wish I stayed with her, but she just lied too much, so I couldn't really handle fucking around with somebody who lied so much.
She one of those liars.
Yeah, like just lie for no reason type of person. You
I
know?
hate that. That's that lying box. Yeah, that lying box is trash. Yeah.
You'll be depending on something and don't get it. Don't. You know what I mean?
I feel you, my brother. I feel you. And you called her Annabelle?
That's what she called the girl, Annabelle.
Oh, okay. Got you.
And then later on, the little movie came out about an Annabelle or something. I never watched the movie though.
Got you. No doubt, my brother. Salute, man. I appreciate you calling, man. Peace, good brother. Shouts to that brother, man. Dealing with the lying box. Dealing with that 6. That cool 6. That cool. Salute to the rec mob. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. I'm on one tonight. Just know, man. Listen, I missed last week, so you know how I do. I'm back to my, I'm in my bag as far as being the host, man. I gotta give y'all some entertainment outside of these calls because they acting shook tonight. I guess these. Hold on. Matter of fact, somebody did call. Let me get back to them. They acting shook tonight. Pound that like button. Okay. Peace.
Pound that like button.
Peace. Mute your audio. Peace.
Hello?
You live, good brother.
Hey, what's up there, m.reck? How are you?
What's going on? I'm good, brother. What you was just doing, man? Cause you was out the loop.
Oh yeah, I was. I'm tripping. I had to pause on.
Oh, okay.
Background.
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
I heard. Yeah, because I want to say to you the answer this quick.
Okay, hold on 1 second. The calls is coming in crazy. It's all good. Hold on. Shout out to Laura. She said I missed her birthday. My bad. I'm sorry if your birthday was last week. Happy belated. I didn't make spooky hours last week. Was handling a lot, but happy born day to Laura and anybody else that I might have missed their birthday last week. Put it in the chat room. I'll shout you out. You know what I mean? If your birthday was last week or it's today or yesterday or it's coming up, we're going to shout you out. You know what I mean? People saying, give us 3 hours, right? Y'all got all these demands, but I don't see the super chats. I don't see the cash apps being lit. Y'all got a lot of demands over here, man. Y'all know I do a billion things. It's all good. I appreciate it. But come on, man. Work with me. I'm working with you. Let's work together. You feel me? That's just how we do. Shouts to Vegas Brown. He said, Wreck, what you smoking on? Laughing out loud. Now, I ain't smoking on nothing. I'm high off life right now. We about to get this Spooky Hours TV show. You know what I mean? Shouts to Live and all that. Peach and everybody who got the dope stories. So that's what I'm high on. I'm high on that. And I these big deals that I'm handling at the moment. But my brother, enough about me. State your name, where you calling from, and let's get into your spooky story.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this brother Benjamin, Southwest Atlanta. I just want to share a few Uber stories. I got a lot of them, but I was just gonna share a few. Like I know everybody heard of, like they go on YouTube and they see. Well, I rented a Tesla actually. Well, people go on YouTube and they see somebody driving a Tesla like an empty graveyard, a whole bunch of bodies, because a Tesla on the screen can like see people, and stuff on there. Yeah, it detects people because it drives by itself.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, good brother. Hold on. Do me a favor. You sound far away and you sound a little muffled. Let's get your audio right.
Okay.
Let's get your audio right. And they're gonna smoke you. They're gonna smoke you in the chat room too. Scott already saying you got that Toys R Us phone. Part and self. Yeah, they're gonna smoke you.
Yeah,
so
they said last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time they had a peach on the back of my iPhone.
Oh, you got smoked last time too? God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
You understand? Sound like a CB radio. Yeah,
they say you got a CB radio. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Ain't even on the Bluetooth.
There you go.
Get it.
I mean, if you want to
13 Pro.
If you want a CB, you want a CB. It's all good. You know what I mean? Just let's get it crispy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Am I good now? Or?
I think you decent, man. So you got me on Bluetooth, earpiece. I'm trying to get you right. What's going on?
That ain't on Bluetooth. Hold on, let me take it out of the case, maybe. I don't know if that'll help.
My man having a little difficulties over there. Yeah.
Okay. Am I better now?
All right, we're gonna ride with it, good brother. We're gonna ride with it. Let's get it.
Yeah, I apologize.
Nah, it's all good.
But I know everybody heard, like, we in a Tesla, that car could actually pick up spirits and stuff.
You saying the Tesla could pick up spirits?
Yeah,
wow. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, because many times I rented for like 4 or 5 months, but plenty of times I seen stuff when there, like I come out the car wash, see people standing there, nobody even be there. But then I remember picking up one girl, a customer, she saw it for herself. Because when she got in, I'm waiting on her buddy to get in and say, well, I guess your people coming. She's like, I seen it too. Because usually when, you see a spirit walk on Tesla, they just basically standing there. But this person was walking like little George Jefferson Pepper and stuff, like they were whistling. And then it just disappeared. Cause I was actually waiting on the person to get in, but I ain't see nobody.
Wow. That's spooky as hell.
Yeah, and then I seen a whole lot of other stuff that probably would scare me from doing it, but I guess I'm so used to paranormal stuff, I guess I just ain't seen nothing scare me that bad. Cause there's a few times I look in the back mirror, people be looking at me like they scared. But I looked in the back mirror one time about to drop this guy off, picking up from the airport. And I thought I dropped his family off. He wanted me to take him to Target. And yeah, maybe we just talking about he was from Michigan and stuff, and we wanted to take him to Target. And I looked in the rearview mirror, man, and thank God he didn't see me. So I just played it off. Yeah, man, like infrared horns coming out his head, like horns coming out his head. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. I heard stories about that happening with people, but I ain't never see it for myself. And I had a few other, Uber stories, but they weren't really paranormal. They was kind of creepy. Like I'm picking people up. They want me to, I'm out there in Gwinnett County. Some white people want me to come in the basement to help them move something around. And I'm like, man, I ain't doing that. It's raining and everything. Like a horror movie. I'm not going to the basement and move nothing around. And then, they came in, they came to the car like it was all normal, but, it'd be a lot of crazy stuff out there. Because I like the brother story in Chicago about the old lady, the guy in the car.
No, I got you, but Well, family, let me get to this other caller, right? I appreciate you calling.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Hey, m.reck, this is Miss J out of Dallas.
Miss J, what's happening? Shouts to the whole Dallas.
You was talking about what's going on weird in the streets.
Yeah.
You heard about Las Vegas?
Yeah.
People leaving in droves. They got 40 days before there's no water.
Wow. Talk about it. Matter of fact,
and they leaving by the thousands.
I seen videos of Las Vegas, the Strip being flooded. The Las Vegas Strip,
but that's not drinking water.
Say it again.
That's not drinking water.
Yeah, though. I know. I seen the streets flooded like it was a river on the Strip.
That's happening in a lot of states, though. I just say the most high business.
Wow.
But it was so many people on that video trying to get out of Las Vegas. They are 40 days before there's no drinking water.
Wow. 40 days before there's no drinking water. That's crazy. It was
really shocking.
As much money that they make in Vegas and all the money that was made in Vegas, man, that's crazy that's happening.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. Because food will be next because it's already going. When you destroy 200 food processing plants, it sounds like it's a deliberate act to me.
Yeah, not correct.
Sound like it's deliberate.
Correct. Now I appreciate you calling with that information because I did see that. I might have to address that. I might have to pull that news story up and some of the pictures and videos so people can see what's going on out there. So, Miss J, I appreciate you.
Oh, and pull up the one about the Hungry Rock.
You said the Hungry what?
The Hungry Rock.
The Hungry Rock?
Yeah. It's a big stone that when the water went down, I forget the lake. When the water dried up, they found this big stone from 18 something. And it goes back to biblical times. When it was talking about famine and hunger and the ending of the 1%. Check out that story too.
Okay, the Hungry Rock. I'm pulling it up right now. Let me see what comes up.
That's biblical.
Okay. The Hungry Rock. I see.
I don't know if they call it I know it's hungry. I don't know if they call it a stone or rock.
Okay.
But it looks like a big giant, and it got a face on it with tears running down the cheeks.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Yeah, check that story out too.
All right. I got you. I appreciate you calling.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one. Peace. Shouts to Miss J from Dallas. Shouts to Vegas Brown with the super chat again. He said that's not true. I don't know what he referring to. I don't know if he's referring to the other guy's story. Let me get to the missed calls. Pays.
Reck,
Peace.
what up, bro?
What's going on? Who this?
Yo, this is TG, man.
TG?
What's good? Yeah, man.
What's happening, TG, man? You told some good stories on the platform before, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yes,
it's the
sir.
same dude. I got a quick one, man. It's quick though.
Nah, do your thing.
Listen,
do your thing, cause I gotta handle something real quick, man. So tell your story,
right.
host the show, and just keep it clean. All right.
I got you.
Make it like 5 minutes or so. Handle your business.
All
right.
I'll do my best.
All right, thanks. Yeah, do your thing.
Yo, all right. So this is back in like late '90s, and you know, I'm from BK, but I was working out in Queens. So I came through the back way and was going up Queens Boulevard. And I don't know, man. It was weird. I got what's that? Woodhaven Mall. When you're coming down Queens Boulevard, I came to the red light, and there was this little dude. He had I don't know, one of the Russian hats with the long coat. He had like a little leather bag. It looked like a doctor's bag. And the dude was just walking across the street. He got to my car and he just went to the passenger side and grabbed the door, tried to get in. And he tried. And I'm looking at this dude like, yo, what are you doing? And then he just bent down. And he looked into the window, just looked me dead in my eye, and just stared for like 10 seconds and then kept it moving. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, what? Is this dude crazy? And then I thought about it later. I'm like, yo, what was in that bag? It looked like a medicine bag. What dude had a needle or something, just jumped into the whip and stuck me and was like, yo, drive here. Or something crazy. We always hearing about people disappearing. So if I didn't have my door locked, he'd have just been in the whip. So, and the way he bent down and looked at me like, ooh, you lucky, I almost got you. So I was like, yo, it just freaked me out. And it's a little dude, too, because you'll see that dude and be like, what are we going to do to you? But you never know. But yeah, that was it, man. It wasn't nothing supernatural. That shit, when you say creepy, that was creepy. I was like, damn, I wasn't even, you get caught lacking, you sleeping on a dude like that. Probably weigh like 50 pounds. But that was creepy. So that's it, bro. I'm out. Peace to the mrectv. Peace to the show, man. I'm gonna just fall back now. Get out the way. One.
All right, peace, my brother. Thanks. See? All right, peace, my brother. Thanks. See, that's one thing about this right here. A lot of people think this is easy to keep people attention, keep people entertained. As you can see, that didn't last long. And this is the time when I might need somebody to be long-winded, but just, tell a good story. And every time, it never fails. But on that note, man, shouts to the homie, man. I appreciate him. Nigga said he ran. It gets spooky when m.reck is not ad-libbing, going, You know what I mean? It's a little spooky. I know. It gets nervous up here. But anyway, let me get to the other missed calls. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, he ran. He's out. And he roasting him. Shouts to TG. I appreciate him. That's why you gotta appreciate the host. You gotta appreciate the show. Cause it ain't easy doing this. Look, we on episode 69, and then I done did thousands of videos. Peace. Peace.
Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Yes. I'm
Yes.
here to tell my story, my scary, spooky story.
Tell your spooky story. All right, do me a favor, talk directly into the phone because you sound far away. You sound kind of low.
Okay, can you hear me now?
You still sound like you on speaker or you on an earpiece. You on an earpiece or something?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's not like cutting through. Like real clear. Say something.
All right, can you hear me?
There you go. There you go.
All right, so this is going to be short and sweet. This is my spooky story.
Okay.
Back in the day, it was, Blockbuster before Redbox and, DVDs or anything like that. I asked the clerk about a scary movie that was there, and it was called The Gates of Hell. All right, so me and my daughter's father at the time, we were into a lot of scary movies, and I had a whole bunch of collections of scary movies. And we watched this movie called The Gates of Hell. It was about a preacher, and I think it was based off a true story that committed suicide. And short story is, after we watched that movie, it haunted my house. When they tell you don't look at certain movies you can bring entities into your house, it did. That night, me and my daughter's father, we fell to sleep, and we dreamed up like a monkey with, red eyes, and then we woke up. And then we basically conversed about the dream.
All right, hold on one second. You said you both dreamed about a monkey with red eyes?
With red eyes. Yes.
Wow, let's go into that.
And then later on that night, we went to sleep again, and it was this guy. It was like a spirit that came in our bedroom, and you can see that a part of his head was blown off. And
damn! Hold on. Hold that thought. Spooky. Continue on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And we couldn't move or anything like that. I didn't know that my daughter's father saying the same thing that I did, but the guy kept on saying, please help me. I'm from South Carolina. So after whatever trance happened and everything like that, we woke up and we basically conversed about what we dreamed about. And then that house was haunted ever since we had to basically move.
Wow.
And to be a dumbass, we kind of went to that movie again to see if it was the house itself or was it the movie. So this time we moved and everything. We lived with his mother, and we had a whole bunch of friends over. And it was, I think it was around Halloween or a little bit after Halloween, the beginning of November. Our dumbass rented the movie again. And when we went to sleep that night, we seen the same monkey with red eyes. And guess what? Like later on that week, his mom's house got caught on fire.
Damn. So
that's my spooky story.
That's
do not rent movies with demonic stuff, because that stuff will come into your home.
Now, let's do this, right? Let's play devil's advocate in a sense, right? Let's just say it was the home or the movie. What is the name of that movie again?
The Gates of Hell.
The Gates of Hell. Wow.
Do not watch that movie. It was, I think it's back in the 70s or the 80s that the movie was created. Because, I'm like a movie guru. I have a collection of scary movies. But that movie, I had to get out the house. I never watched that movie. And anybody, I went to the dental office and I was telling this girl, she was like a movie guru. She collect movies. And I was telling her about my experience. And she said, oh, I want to rent it. And then she was just so curious about renting it. I'm like, girl, please do not rent it. She even looked it up in the dental office. And I'm like, do not look at that movie. So I hope she looked at that movie. But I've lived in my first house that was haunted for about 2 years, and it never had any type of, we never have any type of go-to experience. After we watched that movie, it was haunted ever since. It was crazy. Crazy stuff started happening.
Got you. Wow.
So, this is Latosha from Charlotte, North Carolina. I live in Arizona, so that's my spooky story.
I appreciate it. What's your name again? What's your name again? Latosha. Man, that's a throwback name. I didn't hear that name in years. Latosha.
Yes.
Wow.
Latosha. Yes.
Salute to you. So, appreciate you for calling. Great story too. Let me give you the spooky stamp again. Spooky.
Hey,
yeah, she might have the story of the night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you might have the story of the night thus far. All right.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do not rent movies with scary stuff, especially if it's based off a real, scenario or real, life experience. Do not do it.
Gotcha. But look,
have a good night.
There's people in the chat room say they watching that movie tonight. That's how sick they are.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. You're going to be calling a priest, a Catholic priest or somebody to basically get that spirit out your house. But we had to move.
No doubt. All right. Salute.
All right. Thank you.
You're
Have
welcome.
a good night.
Peace. Danny Devon said he watching that and he got it up on the fire stick right now. Danny Devon. Salute to Danny Devon. That's my guy right there. I like y'all. Like y'all family to me because I'm on that time too. You talk about, oh, don't watch that movie. I'm going to watch it just because I want all the smoke. I want all the spooky smoke. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna put y'all on, man. Let me give y'all a little walk into my life. Me, I was that kid that loved being in the house by himself. And I watch the most craziest movies ever since I was young. I do it now because I'm like, as a alpha male, you like, yo, I ain't scared of nothing. So I'm watching the movie and joint be wild. Movie be so wild that you ever watch a movie and you put the joint on pause and you might even have all the lights off and then you go to the bathroom and then you like, damn, what was that? You start hearing shit. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you like, I wish a ghost would or a spirit would. I put hands on one of these ghosts. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be thinking on that time, like, yo, listen, any ghost or any demon, I want all the smoke. So I'm on that time. So you tell me about a movie or scary and it gave you a wild dream. Listen, I want that smoke because I want to see if that's gonna happen for me. So I know what type of time a lot of y'all I'm on that time too. That's why I'm the host of Spooky Hours. You know what I mean? I do the show Spooky Hours because, listen, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nothing. I might get spooked here and there, but I'm not. I want the smoke. You know what I mean? I'm a fool like that. So shouts to Charlemagne Marlowe on the super chat. Appreciate you on the $20 super chat. He said, Spooky. Pays.
Hello?
Yes, you live.
Okay, so I do have a story to tell. Okay, so this was when me and we were dating at that time. I think we were dating for at least, we weren't really dating. He was my boyfriend 2 years in. He's my fiance now. But in his apartment, he had an apartment where the window is closer to like the living room window, or the first floor is closer to the like ground level. Like you can see, I'm trying to explain, you can see like the grass, like it's actually a little bit kind of like I can't really describe this type of apartment. It's kind of like a basement in a way, but not really, because you can see the ground when you're looking outside, but it has a dip where it's kind of weird, but you're able to see the ground, the grass and everything like that on the first level, but like more so eye level from the first level. So he told me, it was his day off, and he told me that it happened, I'll say like around 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning. He was still sleeping in the living room. And it was, the sun was creeping out. And then he heard some sound wrestling in the window, in the living room window.
Mm-hmm.
And then he waved it off like it's probably just a squirrel or something. So he kept hearing like claws or something trying to pop open his window.
Mm.
And then he got up and he opened the curtain. He said, and I quote, he saw a little alien-looking old creature that was trying to open the window. And as soon as he saw they locked eye to eye, it got up and ran fast into the woods because the apartment complex is near the woods. And then when he told me the story, he was like, I don't think you're going to believe me. I'm like, try me. So he told me the story and I was curious. I'm like, let me go and research if just research little alien, old, whatever on the internet. It said the name of the creature. I can't remember the name of the creature, but it kind of looked like that Lord of the Rings character, but smaller and old.
Wow.
And it runs fast and it lives in the forest. So, I'm trying to understand, have anybody else came across this type of creature before? Because they're also saying, based on my research, other people have experienced this before, but I don't know. He's still trying to understand after all these years, why was it trying to claw open the window?
Wow.
So yes, that was my scary story.
Spooky! I appreciate you calling. What's your name again?
Savannah.
Susanna, and you calling from where?
Ohio.
Shouts to Susanna calling from spooky Ohio. Ohio is spooky as hell. Appreciate you, Susanna.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So look, shouts to Amon Davis on the super chat. That's my guy, always supporting. He dropped like 3-4 super chats in a row. That's my guy, always supporting the show. Appreciate you. Thank you. Shouts to Champagne Marlowe. He said it's spooky on the super chat, $20 super chat. Appreciate you. Somebody else dropped I believe a $5 super chat. Let me get them. Shouts to m.reck. She's always in here. Appreciate you. She dropped the super chat. Appreciate you. She put the spooky. So we're gonna hit her with the spooky. Spooky! You know what I mean? I think everybody felt what I just said about watching spooky movies in the dark. Cause I thought it was just me. Like sometimes you just want to test, I'm a man, so I be want to test my manhood. Like, I could watch this. I'm gonna watch it for Dolo too. Yeah. And anything come out that closet, I got something for you. You know what I mean? Like, especially like when I was a kid, man, I always was in my head. Like, you know what I mean? I stay in my head to this day. But sometimes you gotta psych yourself out. Even if you is scared, you gotta be like, I ain't scared. You know what I mean? And that's, to me, that's a key factor. You know what I mean? You got to get that fear out your system. So you got to face your fears. You know what I mean? So on that note, that's why I love spooky movies too, because it's like, if I could watch this in the dark, and I had to join up loud too. Yo, it was a time recently in my crib, right? I always doze off, but I dozed off on one of these movies. I think it was I forgot what it was. All you heard was like, I'm asleep, and my girl, she like, all you hear is like some wild ass demon noise. Imagine that, 4:00 in the morning, I'm asleep, TV blasting, and so listen, man, I'm really into this spooky thing, and this is a way of life for me. So I appreciate y'all rocking and understanding. You know what I mean? That's why we here, man. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Salute to the Spooky Hours family. We here, man. Yeah, you're right. It probably was a demon getting smashed, but I was dead sleep. Imagine, you staying in the house with somebody, they sleep, right? but you fall asleep, but the TV wakes them up, and it's some wild ass demonic sound effects and streaming going on, like 3, 4 in the morning. You like, yo, what the fuck going on? So on that note, let me get to these missed calls. I see Jose called Dementio. There's a lot of missed calls, so I got you, Jose. Let me get to these missed calls. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up. We almost at 600. Get the likes up, y'all. Dementio, I just called you, homie. Call back. I'm like, I gotta go to the next caller. Yeah, the right was scary too. Put in Insidious is definitely one of the most spookiest movies. I think they up to part 4, right? So on that note, what y'all do in the chat room, put in the most scariest movies. You know what I mean? Your top 5 scary movies. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm actually the Demon Slayer's friend, but I
Okay.
have my own story to tell.
Okay, what's going on? What's up with the Demon Slayer? What's happening with him?
He's good.
Well, he in another dimension. What's happening with him?
Yes, he's in another dimension. We both just came out of another dimension.
Oh, what?
We're on the same level.
Okay.
We're on the same level. So
okay.
he told me about your podcast, and that's why I wanted to call in and talk to you, because I feel like a lot of people don't know about what's actually going on right in front of them.
Okay, let's get into this. What dimension you just came out of?
The third.
The third, okay. And what dimension Wiz is in? The Demon Slayer. What dimension he in?
He's in 4.
He's in 4.
I was in the 3rd.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get to it. So right now your dimension jumping. Your jumping dimensions. Let's get it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even understand what dimensions are, because they think that dream realm and all of this is just a dream or whatnot. But it's like they don't realize that what you're actually going through, whether it's in the physical form or the mental form, is still an actual dimension. Everything that we doing right now is literally just a matrix, and people don't realize it's all programmed.
Got you. No doubt.
So when a lot of people, they see certain things and they try to logically put a solution to what they saw, when it's not always logical. People don't realize that when you thought you saw a demon, you probably did. You see somebody walking past you, that's where it came up with the word of walking angels. You probably did see an angel walk past you, but it was just you was the only one that was able to see it.
Got you.
I've actually had a situation where the first time that I knew that I was different was because I was 6 years old and I had a short dream, or what I thought was a dream. I'm only about 5 minutes, and my great grandmother passed away a year before I was born. But I fell asleep, and it was like I was at her funeral. And when I woke up, I could tell my mom the exact hairstyle she had, the color of her dress, the color of the flowers, how she had her hair, the color of her casket, and everything. And my mom kept asking, "How do you know that?" Because she passed away a year before you was born. And I kept telling my mom, "I've been here before. I've seen multiple things that have happened way before I was born. It's the reason why ever since I've been young, I could tell people things that are twice my age that they don't even know."
Got you. I've
exercised demons out of people.
Oh yeah?
I have actually seen demons. Yes.
So, what are your procedures when you exorcise demons out of people?
Well, for one, when you exorcise a demon out of someone, you have to actually grab that person and control them.
So you grabbing them where? You grabbing them where? At the forehead? You grabbing them where?
No, you cannot grab them at the forehead because that's an easy place for them to escape. Your hand can easily slip. When you grab someone to try to keep them there so you can exercise a demon, you have to grab them by the abdomen, anywhere from the chest to the waist.
And
you
when you grabbing,
they cannot move.
When you grabbing them, what are you saying to the person now?
You are not always saying anything because a lot of times the demon is already coming out. So what you want to do is let that demon start talking.
Okay.
So that way you know what it actually is. You know what the demon is, if it's a male or a female, and what their target is.
Got you.
Because that demon could actually be the host. And it's just going from past traumas, or the demon could be trying to harm the host. So that's why I say you have to let the demon talk. So that way you know where to go from then. The situation that I was in, the demon was actually saying they wanted to harm someone else. So you have to, at that point, keep that person there. Because once the demon has made up its mind that it wants to harm someone, it can say it wants to harm someone else. But as soon as that person is away from you, that demon can switch and decide it wants to harm its host. You have to keep it there and get it out of them, because once the demon takes over, the actual host does not even know what's going on. They're not going to even remember anything.
Damn. Wow. That's deep. How long you been in? How long you been in the demon slaying business?
Literally all my life, if you want to put it that way. I'm 32 years old. And I've encountered a lot of things, and I didn't even realize when I was younger what I was doing.
Got you. I appreciate you.
But what a lot of people don't realize either is that spirits, alcohol, that entices a lot of demons to come out. That's why a lot of people who don't drink like that, when they do get drunk, they'll act out different ways because it's really not them.
Got you.
It's that demon acting out.
I appreciate you, dropping that info. And then also, what's your name?
Nene.
Nene, thank you, man. Tell the Demon Slayer Wiz, when he come out those 8 dimensions, tap in with us. All right?
He's actually right.
Okay.
Do you want to talk to him? He's actually right here.
Okay, yeah, put him on the line.
Wisdom is coming on now.
Beam him in.
Hey, what's going on, m.reck?
What's going on, my brother?
Man, chilling, my brother. You been doing okay?
Yeah, everything good. Why you sound like you far away? Your phone sound muffled.
Is that better right here?
That's a little better.
Up.
That's a little. Oh, you just woke up?
Yeah, I'm always in between.
Yeah, I got you, my brother.
Yes, told me to come to the phone because I told her about your podcast, and I said you need to listen to this. Right, salute. And she actually, I don't know what she told y'all, but since she already said something, I don't know what she said, but she can validate what I've seen and what happened. Were you talking about the demons?
I talked about them at the end. But I more so talked about my actual experience because I didn't tell them all of my different other powers that I have. So I didn't tell them about that. Oh. So you can go more into detail about that, but to let them know that we're on the same wavelength.
Got you. Well, I'm not going to tell them about the rest of my abilities. Oh, I will tell y'all this.
Not yours.
I got you. My bad. I'll pass it back if you want to tell them. But I'm not going to tell them about everything I know. I'm just going to tell them about something that nobody really experienced or actually looked up.
Okay.
All right. You're right. You're right.
I'm here, my brother.
All right. You heard about they call the round earth and the flat earth, right?
Correct.
All right. Let me help y'all. No, I'm going to tell them something they never heard before. Now, hold tight. I'm going to prove to y'all that this is a dimension, right? They told you that 12 o'clock is at 12 o'clock wherever you're at, correct?
Correct.
Now, look at it like the planet Saturn, right? They got that ring around it. That means if the sun is traveling around the surface or the outside surface of the planet, that means it's only going inside that dimension or that ring around that orbit. Thank you. That orbit around Saturn. That means you got to be at the equator to see it at 12 o'clock, right?
Okay.
So that means if it's going around, yeah, you get it. They get it too. If you see the ring around Saturn, that means only the people at the equator is going to see the 12 o'clock sun within a 24 hours. What about the people who's up north, Antarctica? That means if it's at 12 o'clock down there, you got to look at the sun at an angle downwards. So how the hell are you supposed to be able to see the sun at 12 o'clock no matter where you go? It's because it's a dimension, like I told you. That's the flat earth. Now, the round earth is this. It's the firmament. The firmament is actually round. So when it comes to debates between the round and flat earth people, y'all both right. They need to stop arguing and be like, you right and I'm right. Because when you see a rainbow curved like a half circle, you're only seeing the part of the half circle of the firmament from where you're standing, but you got another part of the firmament up under you. So I'm going to explain to you how to dimension even from the firmament part, round or flat earth. I can debate them both and I'm going to get them. So I already told you about the flat one. Okay, the round part of the earth is the firmament. So the plane that you're walking on is actually a plane. That's what they call it, an air plane. A plane is a flat surface. If the whole dimension was round, they would call it an air round instead of an airplane. The surface that you're walking on is a plane, but the round part is the firmament. So the earth or this dimension is not really an earth, but this dimension is round and it's flat. So they need to stop arguing about that. On top of that, they call it a planet, right? If you take away one letter, it's called a plant. They say that you are what you eat, right? So that means if you eat a steak, what did that steak eat? It ate grass. It ate a plant. You are what you eat. So even if you eat that cow or that steak, you still ate a plant. Regardless. So that's why they call it a planet. It's actually a plant. This is the dimension that we're on. Let me debunk some of the lies that the people who studied for it. I don't study like that. I just use source. Source will tell me the earth is not spinning at 1,007 miles per hour. That's a lie. You couldn't hold on to a Ferris wheel going 10 miles per hour. You remember that back in the day. And I know you do. Imagine that going 100 times faster than that. You can't even hold on to it going 10 miles per hour. Imagine it going 1,000 miles per hour. You'll have lace fronts, eyebrows, and everything flashing around here. This dimension that we're on is stationary. You heard that we're traveling with the sun behind other planets going through planetary systems. That's a goddamn lie. Because if that was true, how you seeing the same stars every night? The Milky Way, whatever, the same North Star. That's because you're not moving. Everything else is moving around you. If you was really going that fast following the sun, you're going to be able to hold on to this planet. And let me debunk something else. Gravity isn't even real. You know that, right? I'm going to break it down.
Yeah, explain.
If gravity is real, how do a balloon float? It's not gravity. They just came up with whatever they can come up with at the time to try to fill in the gaps. But if a balloon itself is heavier than the air around it by itself, how's it going to float? The reason why it floats is because helium is lighter than air. So when you do the math to it, if you got more helium that can actually pick the balloon up, that's what makes it float. It's not gravity. Yeah. So it's the word for it is somebody got it out there. But it's not gravity, but it's about you being lighter than your atmosphere around you. It's like a log. If you see a log, it's very heavy, but why do it float in water? Because it's less condensed than the molecules around it. And that's what it is.
No doubt. Slow Wiz. Yo, Wiz, man. You be holding back, man. I need some of those demon stories. When you be fighting those demons in those other dimensions, I need
You got one. You want one right now?
Yeah, I need one of those them wild ass demon stories.
All right, I'll tell you what. Tell them what you seen. I'm gonna shut up. Tell them about the demon you seen.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story about when I actually seen what I thought was actually his demon, but it was actually mine. So, like I was touching on earlier, that when you drink spirits, alcoholic beverages, people don't realize they call it spirits for a reason, because it brings out spirits. It can bring out the spirit that's in you, or it can also conjure up other spirits that was around you.
Correct.
That's why a lot of times when people are drunk or they're high, they'll do things, and then when they wake up the next day, they don't remember anything they did. Because it's technically like you're in a haze or a spell. Because once those spirits have metabolized in your body and got out, now you're back to your normal self. So what ended up happening was that one night, me and him were having a conversation like we always do. And my demon decided to come out and play. And is very aggressive. And I thought that when I looked at him, that I was seeing his demon, but I was actually seeing mine. That it came out and it didn't want to back down at all. It literally was aggressive. It wanted to harm anything that was around it that was not agreeing with it.
Got you.
And so once he actually just put me in a spot to just be still, then that's when it came out. Because a lot of people don't realize when you're trying to get a demon to go away, it's not always an exorcism. Sometimes it's just getting the demon to go away. All you have to do is get that person to be still and keep them still long enough to get that demon to go away.
Got you.
Because all demons go away. They don't stay there for long because they can't inhabit a body for that long.
All right.
They can only inhabit a body for 10 to 15 minutes at the most. But the reason why it's 10 to 15 minutes, because it depends on if you're under the influence of anything. When you're under the influence of any type of drug or alcohol, it's going to stay in you longer because it's feeding off of that.
Got you. Now, I appreciate you. And I could tell you a demon slayer because, you know, you kind of long-winded. So them demons probably be like, let me get about this body. You know what I mean? When you start, you know what I mean, talking your talk, you got it though. I believe you. But I appreciate you calling the show. Salute the Wiz. And y'all hold it down. All right?
Thank you for letting me
All right.
talk.
You're welcome. All right. Peace. Man, shouts to them. You know what I mean? Wiz, that's my guy. Shouts to damn, I forgot her name, but they be you know, fighting those demons, slaying those demons, and having dimensional sex. You know what I mean? So salute to them on that. That's their business. So let's get to these missed calls. 908-239. Yeah, I'm about to call you right now. Or Nene, shouts to Nene. Peace. Hello?
Hello.
What's happening, fam?
Peace.
I know you ain't go to sleep that fast. Yo, this is m.reck, my G. You good?
Nah.
All right, so yeah, man, just call next week, my brother. All right? Peace. Son went to sleep. Yeah, I said, you good? Nigga said, nah. You know a nigga sleep. That nigga in the 15th dimension right now. Asked the nigga, was he good? He said, nah. Hold on, y'all. Yo, son said, nah, like you ever seen all right, let me do this. You ever been around people like, y'all hanging out or whatever, and niggas get to smoking, whatever they weed. And, sometimes you'll just watch from the backdrop. Like me, I like to watch. I don't smoke. I don't really drink like that. But, so you might be hanging out, dudes doing what they do. And you might see a nigga roll some shit up or start smoking and pass some shit around. But niggas might be like, nah, some be smoking wolves or some be smoking that dust. And that's how son was like, nah, you know how somebody might pass the blunt or pass whatever he rolled up to somebody and nigga be like, nah, I'm good. That's how it was just now. I'm like, yo, you good, son? He like, nah. Shout out to homie. He was good. I ain't gonna front. That nigga was. This nigga right here calling. He woke up. What's happening, my G? You woke up? Yo.
Nah, this somebody else, yo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you got the nod too. You woke up too. What's happening? You was asleep too.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. Your niggas is asleep with that nah shit.
Nah, I had stepped out the room.
Okay. Let's get it. What's happening though?
Yeah, I got a spooky story though, bro.
Let's get to it, my brother.
All right, this was back in my hustling days or whatever, And like I had a little spot, like a little shotgun house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're familiar with those.
Okay. Yeah, of course I'm familiar with those. Come on, man. Who you talking to?
It was a little shotgun house because I'm in the South or whatever.
Gotcha.
And like I live like maybe like 30 feet from a cemetery. So this particular night, I'm serving my rocks or whatever, and I'm usually familiar with all the fiends that's around, like, how when you're doing your thing,
yes, sir.
Certain people, as far as like they from the neighborhood or whatever. But this particular night, I like was pulling like an all-nighter, so it was like 2:30 in the morning. And this dude that I never seen before, he had like $100 bill. So I served him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the way my house sat was like in the front of the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
So after I served him, he walked in the cemetery.
Damn.
Yeah, and I stayed on the porch for like maybe another like 2 hours, damn near to 5 o'clock in the morning, and I never saw him come out the cemetery.
Damn.
And I just thought that was strange. And my homie that was with me, he a witness. So I'm thinking like,
damn,
what the hell type of
you serving
is this, you know?
You serving work to the zombies? Damn, you got the
exactly.
You
bro.
got that.
That was like a ghost fiend.
Yo, you got the type of work that wake the zombies up. Nigga came out the grave and you served them. That's crazy. Yeah, that's spooky.
That's wild, bro.
Spooky. Yeah, just off that alone, it's crazy, son. Nigga said nigga walked out the graveyard, jumped out the casket, and copped some work
out the graveyard
and walked back in the graveyard. Wow.
So
wow,
and the thing about it, he was like dirty and dusty.
Yeah,
and was like
that was a zombie,
bug-eyed, looking wild, and I'm like, man.
And you say he had a crispy $100 bill, or was a dirty $100 bill?
It was kind of dirty. I looked at it afterwards, and I made sure I was like, man, let me get this shit up out my pocket, and I went and put it on the dresser, and like maybe 2 weeks later, I'm going to make a sale, and like my spirit just told me, like, man, you better stop doing this shit. And like after that, I just gave it up. I got off my work. I gave it up.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
The next day,
you might have been you might have been on something. Like if you got the type of work that's making niggas jump out the graveyards, that make zombies jumping out the grave, you had the best work on the planet. You could have served the whole graveyard.
Yeah.
You know how many dead zombies in the graveyard? And just all the dead people. What? Yo,
and like
that's a whole new lane.
Later, I gave it up.
Gave it up. Oh man, you probably would have been a billionaire.
Yeah, my spirit told me to give it up, man. and like the next day, a white dude in a pickup truck just kept circling around my crib, around my crib. So I know that was the feds or the undercovers. You know, somebody started snitching.
Yeah, you know how Frank Lucas had that blue magic? You had that zombie magic.
That zombie magic, yeah.
That's that new, so I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna have to trademark that zombie magic. That's that work right there.
That thriller,
that thriller
work.
You had that thriller
work. Yeah, I had the thriller work.
Woo! You had that thriller.
Well, that's my spooky story.
No
though,
doubt.
Bro.
I ain't gonna front. That was mean. I gotta hit you with the spooky stamp. Spooky. That was mean. It was funny. Nigga got that zombie work. That thriller.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, bro.
All right, my brother. Salute, King. Appreciate you tapping in. Let the people know your name again.
This is Dementio again.
Dementio. Salute, King. Appreciate you.
All right.
Peace. Only on spooky hours, you gonna get dudes letting you know they got that zombie work. Man, nigga got that thriller. He could have been serving the whole graveyard. Why he stopped? And that white man circling the block. If I got zombies, that I'm serving, that's my fiends. They gonna take care of that white man. Easy. That's an easy fix. But anyhow, let's get to it. Peace. Peace.
Peace. Yeah, I had a story. I said nah, and they thought I fell asleep. Man, I had a real story though.
Yeah, you the one that said nah. I said, yo, you sleep? Are you good?
Nah, I said nah to something else, and it was like a delay.
Nah, I thought you. Nah, I said you good. You went to sleep. You said nah. I thought I'm saying, oh, this nigga.
Nah. When you said you good, I said I'm good. But then when you said something else, I said nah. And then it was like it played later. I was like, oh, that's a delay.
Oh, got
I
you,
do got a
King.
story though.
All right, let's get it, King.
I bet. All right, I'm on.
You live, good brother. Just keep it clean.
I bet. All right, so I'm originally from New York, right? I moved out to Georgia, and I met this chick that rap, and I did music too. So at the time, I still do music. So she was babysitting somebody at the time, and I was always on the phone with her. She was like, "Yo, I'm babysitting somebody, child in Snellville, Georgia." I'm like, "Oh, word." So she was like, "Yeah, call me when you get a minute." So I was on the phone with her for a minute, and she was like, "I'm gonna just skip a lot of shit to get right to it." So
Yo, do me a
we was
favor,
on the
my
phone like
brother.
one more.
You sound a little muffled.
Uh-huh.
I need you to speak directly into the phone. You sound a little muffled. I ain't gonna hold you.
You hear me now?
They're gonna smoke you in the chat room. A little better.
You hear me now?
Just back away from the receiver of the phone. You sound a little muffled. I don't know if you got me on the earpiece. Got me on the earpiece?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
Nah.
I
got my iPod, my iPhone headphones in there.
Oh, take the headphones off and speak directly into the phone.
Yeah, better now?
Much better. There you go. There you go.
All right, word. All right, so pardon that.
Yeah.
All right, so boom, we was on the phone, right? And she like, hold on, this little girl want to go downstairs and get a toy in the basement. So she go downstairs and she like, what you getting? She gets something, come upstairs with a little doll baby, and she's like, can I get the clown? So the little girl was like, can I get the clown? I want to get the clown. She was like mad excited. So Shorty was like, let me go down and see what you talking about. So she looked and she seen like a clown, like the life-size clown. And I'm on the phone like, a clown? There's a clown in there? Like, yeah, that's crazy. She want the clown. So she went upstairs. She was like, I don't know. Hold on, let me call your mother. So she called her mother and she was like, yeah, so-and-so, your daughter keeps trying to go downstairs and get toys, and is a clown down there or something that she want to see or whatever, play with. So the lady was like, there's no clown downstairs at all. So she was like, there's no clown. I just seen a clown here. So she's like, you saw a clown? So she went down the steps again and the clown was gone. The back door was unlocked. It wasn't open, but it was unlocked. And the lady was like, all my basement doors are locked. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know what's going on. She called the police. Shorty took the girl she was babysitting and dipped to her own crib. She was so shook. And that's the end of the story. But that was crazy. I was just like, what? It was a clown, full dress clown? Yeah, like my size, like 5'8", 5'9".
Wow. That's spooky as hell, man. It's crazy, my brother. I appreciate you calling back, man. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
But you was dead asleep though. I ain't gonna hold you. You can front all you want.
I wasn't though, bro. I'm sitting right in front of the show, man.
Yo, I said, yo, homie, you good? You was like, nah.
I said, yeah, I'm good.
Nah, you ain't say yeah.
Damn, I'm good, bro.
Nah,
Trust
it's
me,
all
man.
good,
I'm
family.
sitting here and watching this show, bro. I'm up in my
Nah, it's
studio
all
just
love.
watching the show.
It's all love, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in though. All right?
No doubt.
All right,
doubt.
peace.
All right, bro.
Let me know if I'm bugging. Did I not ask that brother? I said, yo, my brother, you went to sleep? You good? Nigga said, nah. I got it on tape, but it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? He definitely said, nah, facts. I know I'm not bugging. Words. I ain't gonna front. Oh man, good show so far, man. I'm loving it. I'm feeling good. Pound that like, but I'm feeling so good. Oh man, I gotta make a big announcement real soon, man. Spooky Hours. Even this show, not only the cinematic series is gonna be on a major platform. So this part of the show is gonna be on a major part of the platform, or on a major platform, another platform. Peace.
Yo, m.reck.
Yo, what's happening, Wiz?
Man, nothing much. Yeah, I was just trying to actually tell people about how this is a dimension, but I forgot and I left out the spooky story. I can give you a short one. This is what happened. it was a shorty I was dealing with, right? And I had met somebody that she knew as well, like a mutual friend. And the mutual friend was like, you know, her house is haunted. And I never seen nothing because I've been over there a couple times. I'm like, whatever. And one day I went to her bathroom when I was taking a leak. And I heard a voice that said, move. And I'm like, what? It sounded like a little girl. So I cut it directly. You know when you midstream, you cut it off? Because I was like, what the fuck was that? Well, excuse my language. What the hell was that? So I went to ask her, I said, you got a company or something? She's like, no. I said, I heard a little girl tell me to move out the way. Basically said, move. So, okay, we chilling, right? I cut it midstream. I'm just chilling. Now, this is an old house. You know the old houses where they have the vents from the floor?
Correct.
And so, yeah, one of those. So we chilling, watching TV, and all you heard was, it sounded like something was scratching from the ground, from up under the ground, trying to get inside the house. And I'm like, yeah. We looked at each other because a lot of times when you hear or experience things, you don't want to seem like you tripping. You look at the other person to see if they've seen or hear whatever you've seen or heard. And we looked at each other with that look like, I heard it, you heard it. And we grabbed each other and got to jumping on the bed. I mean, you can't remake this. We got to jump on the bed hollering. I'm like, yo, what the hell was that type deal? So I'm still trying to keep it cool. And yeah, because we looked at each other, we were like, ah, and got to jump on the bed. We looked at each other like, yo, we both heard it. And it was coming from up under the ground after I heard a little girl, which that I believe to this point was like a ghost, told me to move. I'm like, hold on, that's too much activity going on. So I'm still trying to keep it cool. We already heard some scratching coming from the vent from up under the ground. And I didn't have my peacekeeper. So I'm like,
hold on, you say you say you didn't have your peacekeeper. What is that? That's your pistol?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That's your blazer. You ain't have your blammer. You ain't have the blicky.
The peacekeeper.
The peacekeeper. Oh, I like that. I'm running with that. The peacekeeper. That's hard. Go ahead, Wiz. Go ahead. I'm running with that.
Yeah. So other than that, I'd have been like, even before I became the demon slayer, I didn't know about all that back then. So I'm just like regular. So after I heard the girl in the bathroom say, move, and I was like, yo, I asked old girl, I'm going to start over again. I asked old girl, I said, you got company? She's like, no. I said, I heard a little girl tell me to move in the bathroom, and I cut my stream midstream right then when I heard it, went back to her room, and I'm chilling. And when we was watching TV and chilling, you heard coming from the bottom of the ground where they, back in the day, she had an older house to where they had the vents at the floor. And we heard that, and I looked at her, she looked at me. It's like we ain't have to say nothing. We use telepathy. Like, you heard it, I heard it. So we grabbed each other almost like a movie tape and grab each other like, ah, like, what the hell was that? We jumping on the bed. And after that, I still tried to, make it the rest of the night. But at the time, I had a GS300, a Lexus, and I didn't even know it had a built-in alarm. And the alarm went off. And when that happened, I said, I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm about to bounce. I'm about to go back to my crib. You can come back to my crib if you want to. But but yeah, I was like, I'm not staying here. And that's when I knew that, well, that was not the first time, but that's when I knew it was something. But to hear that scratching was coming from up under the ground, though.
Gotcha.
I should have left it, but I didn't have my peacekeeper. And that's the reason why I was like, you know what? Yeah. So I just want to drop that off right quick, but I'm gone.
I appreciate you, man. I gotta bust a shot for the peacekeeper. Salute the Wiz with the peacekeeper. Stop playing. Shout out to the Demon Slayer. All right, my brother. Salute. Listen. Shouts to Wiz. I'm gonna be honest. Out of everything he was saying, the only thing that I really kind of like locked in with was the peacekeeper. The peacekeeper. Shouts to Wiz. Killing demons with the peacekeeper. That's hard. I ain't gonna front. That's hard. That's hard. The peacekeeper? That's hard. Pause. Yo, you know that's like when niggas start acting crazy on that. Oh, word? All right. Let me get this peacekeeper. I got y'all. Y'all want to keep the peace? This peacekeeper gonna keep the peace. I got y'all. Bring out the peacekeeper. Nah, you know we got to do a Spooky Hours movie or TV show because you got to have Wiz pull out the peacekeeper. Come on, man. You know, come on, man. Are you serious? We gotta have Wiz in the TV show with the peacekeeper. So on that note, let me get to these calls. There's a lot of people cursing me out. Yo, m.reck, I called 80 times. Yeah, nigga, you should have called in the beginning of the show. I knew. Did I not say that earlier? I said, yo, the lines is open now. They gonna wait to call when the lines get lit. And now niggas mad at me because they can't get through. Crazy. Peace.
Peace. This is Dion Kanam again. I just called about the Annabelle story.
Yes,
I got
sir.
one more about this owl. A little small owl that's around here by my house.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of owl it is, but it's real little, right? And it plays with my dog sometimes, right? It's
Hold
like
on.
swoops down. I guess
Hold on. You said the owl plays with your dog?
yeah, like it comes down and swoops down on them or whatever. They try to grab it. I don't know what the hell they be doing, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I guess every now and then, the owls. I got like a street light in front of the house, so I guess it catches bugs or whatever. But one day I walked up on it. It was in the tree at night. Matter of fact, it was nighttime, and the thing was looking at me, right? And it's like feathers just covered his face. You know how owls can turn their head around, but he didn't turn his head. It's like he just feathers covered his face, and all of a sudden it was looking the other way. I'm looking at it, and then the feathers just parted, and his eyes and face was right there. He did it like 3 or 4 times. And look,
Wow.
it's the thing. One time I was looking out the window watching my dogs play with it. It was like one owl, and it swooped down, and then it turned into 2 owls, and they split ways, both with separate ways.
Got you. What kind of dog you got?
I have some German Shepherds.
German Shepherds. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. No doubt,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate you calling, man. Good story.
All right. Thanks.
Peace. Let me get to these other callers because they always saying, yo, Rack, I called 80,000 times. You didn't pick up. 323, I'm calling you now. Answer the phone. Peace.
Hello.
Yes, hello?
Hello.
Yes, you live.
Oh, hi. My name is Tracy.
Tracy,
from
what's up?
Florida, and I have a real spooky story. I was in my bedroom and I was bending down in my dresser to get pajamas on, and my TV was off, and all of a sudden it goes static, and it says, "Welcome to the dark side. Have you ever been to the dark side?" And I got real nervous, and I tried to get out my door, and it's like I couldn't move. But when I finally opened the door, I called for my friend, and I went out to the living room. I said, "Come in here. Come in my room right now." And as soon as we hit the door, it said, "Welcome back, pretty. My name is Zoomer. What is yours?" And the TV went off.
Wow, that's spooky as hell.
Spooky! Yeah.
That's spooky as hell, Tracy.
Yeah, I know. I got a bunch of them.
I appreciate you calling, Tracy. This ain't your first time calling, right?
No, I called last 2 weeks ago, but I was
Yes.
really nervous and I was all
Okay.
over the place.
Oh, nah, you called tonight with the smoke. It sound like
Yeah.
you a
I'm
vet
gonna keep
tonight.
calling.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
can I send pictures and videos?
Yes, you can send pictures, videos. You can send cash apps, super chats, Zells.
Awesome.
Yeah, you could do all that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
'Cause
appreciate
I
awesome.
lived in that poltergeist house for 7 years. I got so many stories. I'm gonna keep calling.
Okay, Tracy, no problem. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
You too.
Peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Shouts to Tracy. Send the pictures, videos, but don't forget the cash apps and the super chats and the Zells and the PayPals. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. She called tonight with confidence. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up. We got over 600 people in the building. Let's make the likes match the people in the building. Appreciate your salute to the Wreck Mob. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that called. Let me try to get back to as much people as possible. All right, let's get it.
Hello.
Peace. How you doing?
Hey. For real? Is it you?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, what's your name?
Nancy.
Nancy. What's happening, Nancy? Where you calling from?
Texas.
Texas. Shouts to Texas. Shouts to Nancy. Texas is spooky as hell.
It's spooky as hell over here at my casa. I am scared. Scared.
Talk to us.
I was listening to this recent caller about, I don't know, demon slayer, demonic, whatever.
Oh, where's the demon slayer? Okay. Yeah.
Well, I've experienced some very, very unusual, violent, something, I don't know what it was. It was throwing me up against the wall.
Oh, wow.
It threw me up against this huge glass table I have in my living room. And it was to the point where I was getting up and walking, and I knew that I was going to walk into the wall, and bam, 3 or 4 times, this thing was knocking the shit out of me. My husband was here, and he was intoxicated. So he just wasn't, he was like, well, whatever, girl. I mean, that looked like that hurt.
He was intoxicated. What he was on?
He'd been drinking for a minute.
Sound like he was doing a little bit more than drinking, but we gonna let you run
No,
with it.
no. That's all.
Nah,
he
it's
did
all
was
good. It's all good. We just it's all good.
And he recently passed away.
My bad. My condolences to your husband.
And
You know what I
from
mean?
drinking, you know.
Okay, gotcha.
And there's been so much more activity in my home, and I mean, ceiling fans going on and off by themselves. This is a brand new home. I'm telling you, just built. And I mean, TVs going off and on by themselves. My friend's like, girl, you just be tripping. I've got stuff on video that's unexplainable. I have a German Shepherd that's very intuitive. She'll be laying there, something touches her, and she just like takes off running.
Wow.
Just
Dog was spooked out.
Yeah, it's kind of spooky up in here. It got to the point I'm just kind of used to it, but I would really like to figure out what it is, because it has been harmful to me. And I've tried sage, I've tried cleansing, I've tried holy water, the whole 9 yards, and nothing's working.
Nah, it's gonna work out. So you know what? I'm gonna have somebody call, because they're gonna hear your story, and they're gonna give you some tips on what to do in your situation.
Like for the real?
Yes. Trust me, they're gonna hear your story, and they're gonna call up. Maybe like Wiz or somebody that, you know, that's in the business of fighting demons and spirits and stuff like that. They'll hear your story, and they'll call up and let me know what to tell you.
Wow. So maybe God does work in mysterious ways.
Oh, he's calling right now. Where's the calling right now? So let me see if I can get you both on the line at the same time. Hold on one second. I see. I told you he was gonna call. See, that's the universe.
Wow, I'm telling you, baby, I feel it.
Feel it, right? I feel it too. Hold on 1 second.
And I was raised Catholic. I mean, my uncle's a priest. I mean, I thought I was good. I thought I was good up there. So, but honestly, I was coming off of opiates.
Please leave your message for.
Hold on. Let me call him back. Hold on 1 second. Oh, damn. Hold on. Damn. I tried to call him and hung up on her. Let me get back to her. Matter of fact, let me call Wiz. Yo, Wiz. Oh, man. This phone is acting crazy. Shouts to Jerry Carr on the super chat on the Cash App. Appreciate that. My bad. Thank you, King.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, I did hear a story, and I got another demon slayer that she can actually tell her exactly what to do. You tell her.
Hi, this is Nene again. So what you need to do is, because your dog actually detected the demon way before you did. You weren't paying attention to what your dog was doing. As soon as your dog started acting out of character, how it normally is, it was letting you know that something else is there. What you needed to do was walk around your house with your dog. Anything that your dog started barking at, especially if it's plastic, dump it. Because with demons, entities, once they get inside of plastic, plastic does not breathe. So it's going to get trapped in there and it's going to stay there. What you should have done is walk around your house with not just your dog, but with sage, and keep circling it around your head and around your dog. It's going to exorcise any demon that was in your house, whether they wanted to leave or not. And anything that's plastic, dump it because it cannot stay there. Anything that is a living actual creature of wood or whatever, you can exercise it out. But when it comes to, her dog was her saving grace because it was already letting her know that something else was there. Your dog is more alert than you are. So you got to pay attention to when, especially dogs and cats, they will let you know when something else is there when you don't even see it, because you're not going to be able to see it, but they can not only sense it, but they can see it. When they start acting out of character, they start barking more, they get around a certain, whether it's furniture or a certain door, and they start going crazy, they letting you know it's something there that ain't supposed to be there.
Got you. I appreciate y'all calling with those gems for damn, I forgot her name that fast. But shouts to her. But I appreciate your calling, Nene and Wiz. All right?
Thank you for listening.
You're welcome. Peace. Shouts to the Demon Slayers, Nene and Wiz with the gems. So anytime I need some Demon Slayer advice, I'ma call Wiz and Nene. Nancy, shouts to Nancy. Yeah, that's her name. So Nancy, hopefully you got that information because the phone hung up. All right. Let me get back to the missed calls because there's some people that's mad at me.
m.reck, I forgot to give you my number. Area code 323.
Oh, okay. I don't want to put that on blast. Hold on. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. m.reck.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Ray again.
You said Ray?
Yeah, Ray from LA.
Okay, yeah. I think your girl called or somebody.
That's my mom.
Oh, it was your mom. Okay.
Yeah, she had to step away for a minute, but
Okay.
I take over with my own spooky story.
Okay. Got you.
All right, real quick, because she might be coming back.
Okay.
So, guy was telling a story about the Annabelle doll. So, the spooky thing about it is that I saw the movie myself, but I never knew what the real Annabelle doll looked like. But I was watching the paranormal show, and they was doing a history thing, and they showed it. They showed the actual picture what the Annabelle doll looked like. So turns out that's the exact same doll. It's a copy of the exact same doll that my sister had when we was kids, little kids, and used to spook us.
Wow.
All my memories are foggy about that. I'll be honest with you, but I remember some ghost stories and people talking about the doll doing stuff. That stuff is real. That stuff is real.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you calling, man. But tell your moms to call back whenever she's
right
ready.
here. She right here. She just got back, m.reck.
Okay.
Here she goes. I kept him on the phone.
m.reck.
I'm here. What's happening?
Oh, what's up with it, kid?
Say that again.
I'm just messed up Holly's favorite. My whole block, when I say the whole block, is out tonight by the grace of God. I want to tell you this real good one.
Okay. What's your name again?
I'm Miss Pauline.
Miss Pauline. I'm sorry. Pauline, what's happening? Miss Pauline from LA?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You make me feel like I know you, like we know each other. Miss Pauline from LA. What's happening?
I kind of be thinking I know you.
Yeah, I know, but it's all good. It's all good.
This happened about how long ago?
5 years ago.
No.
5 or 8 years ago.
About 5 years ago. And roll the windows up, y'all.
You gotta do that.
Oh, okay. Dang, you don't got no car keys? I apologize, m.reck.
Nah, you good. Shouts to Jeanette Doza on the super chat.
This what happened.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, God bless everybody on the channel tonight. I don't know.
God bless.
But let me tell you, a few years ago, it was this older lady, and I just like older people. So I'm always good to them, help them with their groceries, everything. And this one lady, I liked her, and I would look out my window and watch her. I would just watch her. She's in the porch. I don't know why I would do that. So one day I'm watching, and all her family come up, and I'm like, what's going on? Buddha, please roll the window up. Oh. And I'm like, no, Teresa, go. I'm on the phone. And I'm like, what's going on? All her family coming over. The lady died.
Damn.
And I'm watching the whole thing. I mean, I'm watching all the family come, and I'm at my house, and my spirit
Hold
is
on.
so
You watching all this from the window?
Because my window, the way I live, I could look right out my window and look dead at her apartment.
Wow.
Because these are like condominium apartments. So I could look right at her. So I used to just watch her. I'm nosy. I don't have nothing to do. My husband at work, I'll be watching her. So this one day, I see all these people coming up. I don't even want to cry. And then all of a sudden, I realized she gone. And this pastor come up. They got the door wide open. I'm watching everything. And the pastor go in there and he praying and I'm not feeling it, yo. In Jesus' name, I'm like, huh? Oh, he praying and he binding the demons in the name of God and all this. I didn't feel right, but I was still watching though. I couldn't stop watching.
The watcher.
Yep, you're absolutely right. So 2 days later, I'm in the house. At 3 o'clock in the morning, at 3 o'clock, I wake up, I hear a pastor. He preaching real loud. Like
3 o'clock in the morning?
3 o'clock in the morning, yo.
The witching hour.
In Jesus' name. He preaching real loud. But it's scaring me, though. It was like the most wickedest preaching I ever heard in my life.
Spooky! Continue on.
I can hear everybody else opening up their doors. Everybody start opening up their doors. I can hear her. I'm scared to look out the window now. I'm not looking out. But I can hear everybody opening up their doors. Everybody trying to see what's going on. Boom. The next night, I'm in a room again. Mind you, I'm on the upstairs part of my house, and I would keep my windows open. I'm on the upstairs. Buddha already told you about his daddy in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the bedroom, and all of a sudden I hear the most wickedest cat you ever heard in your life.
Cat?
I can't even explain it to you. Like a cat sound, but I knew it wasn't a cat. It wanted me to look out the window. It was begging me to look out the window. I wouldn't look. I was scared to even close my blinds.
How you know it was begging for you to look out the window? Like what?
Well, what I
intentions
didn't
you
tell
got?
you is I do have a gift. I can feel stuff.
You didn't tell me that part. Oh, okay. Got you. You can
Go
feel
with
stuff.
God.
Okay.
Go with Jesus. I'm on the phone. And
hold on. You just told somebody go with God, go with Jesus, because you on the phone.
No, go with God and roll with Jesus.
Okay, go with God and roll with Jesus. So you just told somebody that in the
Yeah, because
backdrop.
they was leaving and I got my windows rolled up.
Oh, okay, got you.
So I can't really hear her. I just
Got
wanted
you.
to let her know. So I hear the most evilest, wickedest cat I ever heard. I'm scared. I'm scared to move. Now my son told you how his daddy was in the living room before because he messed his knee up.
Dang.
So he had to sleep in the living room. I'm too scared to even run in the living room. I felt it. It was so wicked and evil. So the next morning I get up, I go in there to make my husband some breakfast, and I said, Ray, I heard something wicked last night. He said, yeah, that cat from hell. And he don't even believe in nothing like that.
Damn.
So for him to agree with me, to this day, I'm startled. And I can't even say no more. That's all I could say, yo. But I got more. But when I tell you, you ain't never heard nothing like this ever in your whole entire life. It was like a cat, but it was just.
Now, let me ask you this. How long ago was this?
About 20. This is 2022. About Raymond, get out my business. About 2018. You wasn't even living there.
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, so this is only like 4 years ago, 2018.
Everything I'm telling you was this new. I'm not even going back into the back of the day stuff.
Oh, wow.
No.
This is the new stuff. Okay, I appreciate
but let me
that.
tell you something. Where we live at, it used to be a military base.
Oh, wow. Spooky.
And I don't know how to explain it, but it was just, yeah. You know the Yosha, what is that called? That little war we had in Santa Monica? Yosha Moya, whatever. So all this is military base.
Military base.
I done saw so much stuff over here, but I'm going to get back at you. But I had to tell you this one because the evil demon pastor, the wicked cat that came right after that wanted me, begging me to look out the window. I don't know if you ever felt
So
like
hold
that
on, you said
the
demon cat and the preacher wanted you to look out the window?
The pastor came, the pastor came 2 days before, and he was out there preaching. It was like he was on a bullhorn. He was so loud.
That's crazy. So, and he was there at the house 3 o'clock in the morning. What kind of pastor is that? Like he was on demon time.
Nobody was out there. You could just hear him.
Wow.
Everybody was opening their doors. I could just hear people opening their doors. I was scared to look out.
Yeah,
I'm not a dummy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You better than me, because I would have told that pastor, like, yo, look, you're gonna have to exercise those demons at a better time. This 3 o'clock in the morning ish ain't gonna work. I gotta get some sleep. You know what I mean? Like you gonna have to.
I don't know who that pastor was, but whoever it was, he was wicked and left some energy in her apartment.
Yeah, he definitely was wicked. You know what I mean?
Right now, I don't look at her apartment. I don't even look at her apartment. But what I'm saying is, a couple days after that, that's when the evil cat came. But it wasn't a cat, but it was playing like it was a cat and wanted us to look out the window bad. Some shit you could feel. Excuse my language.
Nah, that's
Some
all
stuff
good.
you could feel, and they wanted me to look out so bad.
But
but
this is my thing. That's the reason why I asked. That's the reason why I asked too. So you didn't like record the audio or film it? Nothing?
This before, man, I'm 55. This before I even thought to do stuff like that. Now I feel. Well, nobody was thinking, oh, let me get my phone. Oh, let me record this. No, I was startled. When I tell you I would not move out that bed. And my husband in the living room because his knee messed up. I was scared to even go in there and run to him. I waited till the next day, but what I'm telling you is he don't believe in nothing like that. So for the next day, for me to tell him about the evil cat, and for him to say, oh yeah, that demon from hell, I looked at him like, oh, you did hear it. Oh, you were startled too, because he will never admit to that. But this was the first time he did. I've been with him at 16, I'm 55 years old.
Got you.
And it's the first time he ever admitted to seeing something. But guess what, m.reck? He sleep with the cover over his head.
Wow. Wow, man.
Much love,
Much love. I
m.reck.
appreciate you, Pauline. Wow.
Yeah,
Thank
much
you.
love.
You
I
have a good night.
appreciate you because I got so many stories, and it's just something we do in our family. And our family sit back and tell stuff because we've all seen a lot of stuff. So I really appreciate you.
I
And God
appreciate
bless
you.
you.
God bless you. All right. You have a good night. You and your son.
You
all right. Peace.
Peace.
Shouts to Pauline, man. I enjoyed that. Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for Pauline. That was entertaining. That was entertaining. Shouts to Pauline. Man, shouts to everybody that called the show. I might give y'all another hour. Let me see how y'all act with the super chats and the cash apps. You're showing a little love. Let me see if y'all gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna go into overtime. Let me see if y'all gonna do the right thing. I'm seeing a couple of people. Of course, Amon Davis showing that love. What's my guy? He sent another super chat. I gotta salute him. Where is it at? Let me see. What time was that? That's 1:28. Okay. My guy, I'm gonna get him right now. 128. Where's he at? 128. There's so many chats, and I can't find the option to slow the chat down because the chat is moving kind of fast tonight. For some reason, I can't find that option. Okay, my guy Brian. Salute to Brian, man. I appreciate you, good brother. He said, "Congrats on Spooky Hours being picked up. Can't wait for it. Salute, Rec. Yeah, just the whole mrectv brand, got picked up. But for the most part, I'm still gonna be doing it on YouTube, but I'm gonna be doing it on other platforms too. Cause like my thing is this: I love creative control. You know what I mean? That's why I never did no deals. I done had many deals thrown my way for music, content deals. I never really take those deals. Hold on, I gotta take this call though. Peace. Peace.
Hey, m.reck.
Wednesday.
Salute.
Wednesday, what's happening with you?
Oh, man, what's going on with you guys? It's been entertaining at its best. You had Wiz, thank you, Wiz, and Lady Nina coming on. You had, you guys had some stories tonight. I'm like, whoa, the doll, then somebody called about the haunting.
Correct.
It got me scared.
I'm glad you entertained. And I'm glad you called. How you doing though overall?
Oh, I'm doing good, m.reck.
That's what's up.
I'm doing good. I watched you
That's great.
Friday.
That's amazing.
I had a feeling you were gonna be on Friday, but I had dialysis.
Oh,
and
wow.
so when I woke up, you guys were just going off.
Oh wow!
I watched the whole thing. It was good.
All
it was
right,
real good.
thank you. Yeah, me and Talib on the heavy gems. Yeah, we wound up doing it Friday. Yes, I'm glad
Yes,
you caught it. I'm
heavy.
glad you caught it. I'm glad you caught
Yes,
it.
I told everybody about it. I'm on. I
Thank
said, let
you.
it go.
Thank
Let
you.
it go.
Thank you.
You know, even I catch myself trying to snap out, and I'm right saying cuss words, and I go, oh nope, I gotta let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Facts. Salute to
Let it
Talib.
go.
That's my brother right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's mine too. I love him.
Yes.
I love the
Yes.
whole m.reck. I like Rec Crew,
Yeah.
SJ, Queen SJ, Queen
Shouts to
China Black.
Yeah. Shouts to SJ,
Gina
China
Rose,
Black.
everybody.
Yeah. Gina Rose. Everybody. Yeah.
Everybody.
Salute to the whole Rec Mob. Yeah. We
whole Rec Mob. You get so many.
and you Rec Mob too Wednesday. You know what I mean? You family
thank
too.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you. I feel
course.
like I'm family.
Nah, we it's family over here. It's all love over here. You know.
I love.
Yes, it's all
Eric,
love.
I was sitting there like, which should I tell them? So I want to start off. Can I start with a quick one?
Yes.
I just want to know if everybody watched Sesame Street, right? Everybody watched Sesame Street?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. You know, for the longest, I know you called those like animal people monsters. I don't know if those are called monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to say, Eric, I'm 44. How old are you?
I'm 45. Yeah.
You 45?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're around the same age.
Mm-hmm.
So around the 80s, it wasn't Elmo, but it was that blue one with the red lips.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, other monsters, not Cookie Monster, I'm talking about the skinny one who's always doing the chef stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one that they were all, the people and all the monsters were all sitting down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a monster with horns in the back. And he never looked right? He was just standing there and it would show people, and he would never talk, he would just be standing around with horns. It was a tall monster with horns, looking like the other ones, right? And I was watching this show, it was talking about this certain monster, and it's like you weren't supposed to like say anything if you just stay quiet, don't say anything, because he will haunt your dreams and everything like that. And they were saying that it was some type of demon. Did anybody ever see anything like that before? I remember seeing it. Once. But I thought it was one of those monsters. It just had horns. But
Maybe Wiz.
Nobody.
Maybe Wiz or somebody else. You know, me, I can't say that I have.
You can't say?
Yeah, but
okay.
maybe.
I'm just put it out there.
No. Put it out there. Speak your truth.
Not watch. And people are like, I want to watch that movie.
Yeah. So hold on. Are you saying this happened to you in real life, or this happened
real
to you
life.
watching a movie?
And
Oh wow!
Something somebody else was bringing it up.
Gotcha.
And I was like, oh my God, I remember that. The monster that didn't talk, it was just always around, and it was just standing around, but it didn't look right. You know what I mean? It didn't talk. The camera would zoom in and it would just be standing there. And so I was saying that was a real demon, you know, and I was like, oh wow, man, that's crazy. And then for people who were 70s kids, they're talking about, have you remember being little watching the static in your TV? And some type of show will come on about a kid on a ship. And it'd be like a skeleton, and it'd be like all these fairy tale people on the ship, and it would be like a little boy or a little girl. And at the end, it'd be just they would walk around the ship, and it'd be a captain, and he would turn to a skeleton at the end. He'd go ha, and the kid would just scream at the end, and all the fairy tale people would be screaming with the little kid. And there people were talking about. Do you remember that show came on 1975? Something with the static of the TV. I guess.
Hold on, you talking about Poltergeist? Poltergeist?
No, this was a real 1975 like show through the static that kids would watch and see, and parents would be like, "Oh, we just thought they were playing with they fairy tale, you know, they what do you call that, imaginary friend through the TV." And all these kids from 1975 were always talking about this show that came through the static.
Somebody said you described in the Twilight Zone episodes.
So, no, this was it might be one now, but there was a show that I watched this thing about these different shows that pop on, and like I watched your kids from watching, and they were talking about one from 1975 that was going through the static. The parents would say it was static. The kids say it was a show, like a real show, and I can't think of the name of it, but it was it was some type of, you know how the stuffed animals and stuff look like in 1970s, all crazy and over dramatic. It was like that on a ship, and the kids it'd be a girl, the next week could be a boy, and they always seemed out of place, like it was a fairy tale land with a captain and fake water and trees, and the kid could never get off the ship. That's all I remember of the whole show, and they were like, it was really spooky, and so I was like, I have to see if anybody else heard anything about that. But
I mean, the only show that I know, it wasn't really that spooky. You talking about Gilligan's Island, where they couldn't get off?
Oh no, not Gilligan's Island. Not Gilligan. But you know what? That was weird, though. That was really weird.
That was crazy.
That was weird. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I was going to come to you about, because I saw your show Friday, and you had a caller that was talking about these 3 people that his neighbors saw in the hallway, and one was really tall, and when he came, the door opened up by itself, and he saw a handprint of a handprint like a person 11 feet tall. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And Talis Bomb had called, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
correct.
I was wondering, for anybody, even Wiz, I've been being woke up a few times where, how you be sleeping in deep sleep and you feel somebody like staring at you. And I'll look up, just happen to look up, my situation. I'll look up and I'll see a face, a shadow face right in my face. And I'm like, whoa, what the hell is that? And I back up and then it'll be gone, and that happened to me a few times.
Wow.
And I just want to know what was that?
Oh.
Like a face in my face.
This is what I'm gonna do, because Wiz, he just tried to call, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have an answer for you.
Yes, I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back. Him and Lady Nene.
Yeah, Lady Nene. Shouts to Wiz and
Yeah.
Lady Nene slaying those demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got me with that with the alcohol. I heard about the spirits. I heard about the spirits, and I heard about the I don't want to be too graphic, but I had a moment with my party time, and I told somebody how I would see myself doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing, but I was like high and drunk, like kind of high, and I wasn't drunk, but tipsy, and I could see myself just laying there.
Gotcha.
You get me?
Gotcha.
And she said that was spirits and that alcohol. I was like, man, so we letting spirits in our bodies doing things, That kind of got me. Yeah.
Definitely. That's Wiz calling again. Let me see if I can get him on the line while I got you on the line.
You want me to hang up?
Nah, hold on. Let me see if I can get him on the line while I got you on the line. Hold on 1 second.
Yo.
Wiz. What's happening? I got Wednesday on the line.
My God. What's going on, Wednesday? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. How are you? How are you doing? And Lady Nene.
Hey, Nene, she right here.
Hi, Nene. I wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, hold tight. Now check this out. Man, listen. Between me and Talib, he didn't tell y'all everything, but we've been working on you, Wednesday. And the thing
I feel like it. Yeah.
Right. You're starting to see more. I'm telling you, he told you the truth on everything. I just didn't want to have to be doing it to put it out there, but he told you exactly what it is, and you're starting to see more. Am I wrong or am I right?
Yeah. Exactly. I am. I'm getting, like for instance, I went to my sister's house, and I'm like, man, how long has it been since y'all cut that grass? And I could actually see the grass for a couple of seconds, but I saw the grass. You know what I mean? And I went to my daughter, said, damn, was that the grass like a car, like door one where it was kind of flat? She's like, yeah, you seen it? I said, yeah, I saw the grass. And I was telling you, I'll be seeing stuff now, a little, for a few seconds. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let me tell you what it was. Talib, my brother, he had showed you where the water was. The water was already there, but you just didn't know how to get to it because you couldn't see it.
Right.
Once I'm gonna give him credit. The water was there, but he showed you where it was. I was on the back end working on you too, because he told you that he prayed for you every day, and that was the
Yes,
truth.
he did. Yes, he did.
Yes. And on the back end, I didn't tell y'all because I haven't been on the show for a long time. I was too.
Mm-hmm.
We was both working on you to make you see.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's what it is. And
So
the thing is,
face?
who's the what now?
The shadow face that's appearing in my like watching over me, and then I look up. You know how you feel somebody staring at you, and I wake up and I go, oh my god, I back up because it's like right in my face. And I back up, and the thing just here, and I'm like, that's something that was right here, and I even reached out for it, and there's nothing there.
Right. So let me ask you this: did you encounter that when you first woke up?
I kind of right when I just happened to feel something, a presence, and I looked up. I got kids, and I just happened to look up, and it was right in my face, and I just backed, instantly backed up, and I was like, whoa! And I put my hand out, and there was nothing there. It just disappeared.
It was gone. Let me tell you what happened.
That was you?
That means that was part of me. So because I've been praying for you ever since. So the thing is, when you see a being that don't look like you or act like you, that don't mean that it's bad, but you felt that it was no danger. That was another part of me that I sent to help you.
Oh, wow.
And that's the reason why you're able to see the things you're starting to see now. You're starting to see more things now than ever before.
Yeah.
I was part of that. Another thing, I was part of it because I've been praying too. Me and Talib. He was working on the North Pole. I was working on the South Pole. I was doing it in the back end. I just didn't say nothing. But we both worked on you to help you see that.
Yeah, I told him. You said you were a Star Child, and I said he's not from here either. I can feel that. I can feel that from both of you. I said you guys you're not normies, not at all.
True. That's very much true. And the thing is, Talib, our brother, he don't give himself enough credit. He's so humble that where he don't want to pat himself on the back, but I'm gonna do it for him. He put himself in a situation to where he did the work. And it's like he don't want to give himself that much credit, but he taught y'all a lot to where people pay thousands of dollars, and he did it for free. He taught y'all alchemy. Yeah, he taught y'all major levels of alchemy, magic, and manifestation. He didn't want to take the credit for him. But I'm going to tell him, no, that's you, because it's all one. That's what they call it, universe, right? He looks at you as he looks at himself. True, cool. But at the same time, sometimes it's okay to pat yourself on the back because he did the work for it. And he taught y'all a lot. And let me tell you something else. I don't care about this line. I'm going to tell you, Wednesday, I asked the universe that I need some help. I don't want to be the one to tell him everything. When the help came, I didn't know who he was when I first heard him because I was half asleep. After the situation, after the situation, after the fact, the universe told me, hey, I sent you one of the best I got. And come to find out, it was him. He has a very pure soul. I know exactly who he is. He's actually my brother in another dimension. He's the lighter part of me. I'm the darker part of him. But we both been working on you from either ends of the spectrum, of the totem pole. And that's just what it is. That's why you're starting to see more. I prayed for you. Or I put out inside the universe to what I wanted you to see. And you started to see, didn't you?
It's working. It's working. It really is. I do that Sedona method and that silver method. I've been getting more into that. Yeah.
And the thing is, I got to give credit to our brother because the water was there. He just had to point you in the right direction. And I came right behind him and jumped on that. Like, hey, double vision now. And believe it or not.
Very powerful. Y'all got some power there. I'm telling you.
We do. We do. And the thing is, like I said, he didn't give himself enough credit. This man sat back and taught y'all high alchemy, magic, and manifestation. And he's the one that labeled himself as that. But he was what you would call a modern day Christ. The Christ self. We are all Christ. This is that he been around the corner more times than most. Now you get it? Yeah. So So me and him, exactly. So me and him behind the scenes, even though I didn't talk to him or m.reck behind the scenes, but I know how to conjure up things. Me and Talib, we had jumped on that bandwagon to help you out through my man m.reck because he got the platform. He's the median.
Right.
So it's all due to him too. My man m.reck, he's a pure soul.
Oh, for sure.
And yes. So that's what's been happening behind the scenes, whether you know it or not.
I didn't know all that. I mean, I could say how I feel, but I mean, I could tell, like, but even with Talib, he uses a lot of energy when people call, and he's reading them, so he can, like, he gets the answer of the question, like, boom, and he breaks it down. I could tell. Like, m.reck goes, you okay?
Let me tell you. Well, he ain't want to tell y'all, and I don't want to really give him up. But like I told y'all, I'm not a regular human. He's not one either. He's in human form, true enough. Right. He's beyond this dimension. And like I said, that's my brother. That's our brother. And we're able to beam ourselves down here in the third dimension to help as much as we can. And that's it. And we both been working on you in the background. I promise you that. And then you talk to him, he's going to tell you. And that's why you're able to see more than what you've been seeing. And you're going to continue to see even more than what you already seen.
Oh, yeah. You should see, I get so excited when I ask people what I just saw. And I try to hold that moment, like seconds. I try to hold it as long as I can. It's like, I just saw something, was it blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, you just saw that? I was like, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you see?
And now I got to let it go. Yeah,
Good.
Like, yeah. I got a question. Lady Nene, is she like you too?
Nene, she's right here. Matter of fact, Ashley, she's right here.
Yeah, because I've been waiting to talk to you. I was listening to everything that you were saying. And you don't realize that you are seeing a lot more than what everybody else is seeing. You think that you have limited vision, but you don't have limited vision. You're seeing more than what everybody else is seeing. And that's why you're tapping into things more easily, because you're seeing what everybody else cannot see. You sense it, and not only do you sense it, but you can see it. Yeah. Because what I have always been told is when one sense goes out, the rest of them get better.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You have had two people that have been restoring one sense that was going out, which means that sense is going to be even stronger. Everything that you have been seeing, you don't question it, because what you're actually seeing is what's actually there. The shadow figures you was talking about and everything, they really are there.
Okay, but I mean, what's it doing? I mean, because like I told you, I'm asleep, and I
so
a few times, like 3 times at least, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, oh my God, I just seen something. I call everybody, like, I just seen something. So something was just right here in my face, and nothing's here, nothing's here, and sometimes, I have
Go ahead.
Okay, but the thing is that you are the one that's able to see it. Everybody else around you might not be able to see it, let alone be able to sense it. So when you're telling other people that are not on the same wavelength as you, they're not going to be able to comprehend what you're saying.
Well, I have a little one who can see, others, I call it.
Yeah. Because they're already tapped in.
Mm-hmm.
What you just not being able to see, they've been seeing it. They just didn't know how to come to you and tell you they're seeing it because they knew that this is something else that I'm seeing that's not normal. And they don't want to look like they're not normal, so they're not going to tell you unless you say something or you do something to let them know that, okay, I can see the same thing.
Because so I'm talking to you, Nene, because you got. I can know you feel it. I know you. Oh my God. Because okay, I lived in a house for 5 years, and before I even went in the house, I said something's not right with this house. And I told my mom, bless it. You know what I mean? I went, and then finally we moved in the house. She said it was blessed, everything was good. And I kept seeing shadow figures. This is what I could see, by the way. I kept seeing like little shadow figures in the corner of my eye. I would see a little boy looking in the patio door, a little black boy in the patio door with overalls on. Now look, and he would be there, but I turned and sideways. I would see the little boy. And then my son, who was like 3 at the time, he's now 14. He said he saw the children talking to him. He's the bed, telling them to come outside. I mean, all kind of stuff. And then I told my kid's dad, my hubby at the time. My husband, man. I said, the house wants me to have a baby. This is when I was going through lost sight. I was going through kidney issues, and he's like, the house wants you to have a baby. I said, yeah, the house wants me to have a baby. Next thing I know, I get pregnant a month later with my little son who has, I told you, he can see others. And then that's why I say, I don't know, I moved out the house before he was born, but it's a family house. Like, it's it was a rental property now. And I asked my cousins who moved in there. They told me he had nightmares for the first month, but her son had the baby, which lived in that house too. And so everything changed after that baby came in the house. And then as soon as my son was like 2 years old, he went there to visit. I told my dad, don't take my son there. Then he started seeing things and started talking to people, like I said, that weren't there, nobody else could see, but I knew exactly what he was, I could feel the presence around.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Your son was actually talking to the ghosts of the kids that was there before that house was even built.
Oh, man.
It was kids that were there on that property before you or your son were even there. But because he was a child, he could see them even though you couldn't.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure certain times that you would walk around that house and you would feel things, but you couldn't see it. But you didn't know what that feeling was. You just knew that you felt differently.
Yeah, I could feel like something at night staring at me through the hallway, and I could tell where it went. It went from the from the basement all the way to the dining room, to the hallway, and it would just stare at me through the crack of the door. And I would just allow it, like, okay, And so I didn't feel scared, too scared, but I didn't want nothing to do with it because I didn't know what that was. I would have crazy dreams. And before I got sick, I knew I was going to get sick. I told everybody, something's going to happen to me. I could feel it. Something's going to happen to me. I got this house. I was telling everybody, But then, another time I wasn't feeling good and I was like home by myself. And I was like, oh my God, I was too lazy to put the covers over me. It was on my feet. And so I went to sleep. The next thing I know, somebody put covers over me and I was like, oh my God, thank you. And I went to sleep and then it hit me like, I'm home alone. Who put covers over me? And I just jumped up and was like, calling my dad to come pick me up. I was like, I got this house. Something's not right. This is before the pregnancy and everything. But when I was pregnant, everything was cool. I did something the doctor said they thought would happen. My baby was early, but he was healthy. And he was a fighter. He made it to the NICU unit and everything. It's 3 pounds, And and he's healthy.
That's because the children that were there were actually your guardian angels.
The house was?
The children that was in that house.
Children. You know what?
They
You're right.
were guardian angels because they never harmed you or your child, and they actually made you more comfortable while you was there.
Yeah.
They were protectors. They were protecting you because at the same time they knew that you were with child, and they wanted to make sure that you were okay. If
Right.
there was any spirit in that house that wanted to harm you, they would have harmed you. People don't realize that when it comes to spirits, if a spirit wants to harm you, they will. And they will not care if you're pregnant or not. You had children. Those children spirits that was there, they were protecting you because they wanted that child to live, and they wanted that child to live longer than them. Those were spirits of children that have passed.
Let me interject, y'all.
It's many.
Because y'all took over the show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, nah, it's cool.
Hi, Talib.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Let me tap back in and get the
Lady
show
Nene.
back. Because the people,
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, Rick.
the people in the chat room, like, yo, Rec, come get your show back.
I'm sorry, y'all. You know
It's
me.
all right.
I love this stuff. I would say hi to Liv. He gave me a shout out. Hey, to Liv.
Yeah, shouts to Talib. That's my
I
brother.
love you, Talib. I love you, Rick. Oh, I love you,
Nah,
Nina.
love is love.
And Wiz, the Demon Slayer.
Yeah, shouts to where's the Demon Slayer Nene. But yeah, shouts to Nancy. She's trying to call up. I think she's having some real
Okay,
issues.
I love you guys.
All right,
Bye-bye.
love you too, Wednesday. All right, peace, Nene and Wiz.
All right.
All right, peace. Yeah, shouts to them. Nancy. Shouts to SJ. She gave me the message that Nancy's trying to call. I think Nancy has something serious she want to speak on. So Nancy, we in spooky hours overtime. Call me up, Nancy, or text me, please, so I can get you through to the line. I appreciate y'all being patient. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand Wednesday, she is family, but also Wednesday, you know, she's her vision is impaired. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? So just be respectful and you know, she's having a breakthrough. Shouts to Talib and shouts to Wiz and everybody praying for her. You know what I mean? So shouts to Wednesday. I'm glad y'all patient. Y'all crazy. Yo, the chat room is nuts. The chat room, yo, I ain't gonna front. Like, I gotta start like maybe having awards for the best the wildest chats. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Wild Chat Awards. Cause y'all niggas y'all people in the chat room are nuts. I ain't go front. Hey, like, yo, Rec, come get your show back. It's been hijacked. Yo, y'all crazy, man. I ain't gonna front. I love the Rec Mob. Y'all nuts, man. Niggas said long walk, short dock. Niggas said they did a documentary on the show. Yo, you're nuts, man. I swear. I thought I was a fool. I ain't got nothing on the Rec Mob in the chat room. Wow. Now we rooting for Wednesday. Like, outside of everything, all jokes aside, you know, shouts to Wednesday. Salute to Talib. Salute to Talib and all that. Happy gems every Tuesday, Friday, you know. Yeah, I let them rock out because I like to get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Wednesday, I want her to get as much information, as possible for her situation. So just understand that. I'm glad y'all was understanding. We still got like almost close to 600 in the room. Pound a like button. We had like 630, but 70 people, they chose to do something else. Maybe they come back. If not, we see them next week. It's all good. but it was important for me to let that rock. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Peace.
Yo.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace,
What's
my
up,
brother
man?
Talib. What's happening?
All this is perfect and complete, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I had a spooky story, man.
All right, let's get it, good brother. Let's
But I can't tell it alone because the other half of the story, like is my son. So my son, I'll tell my half of the story, but he's got to tell. That was the agreement for me calling in tonight because I wasn't going to call in. I just love listening and enjoying everyone's perspective. It's all wonderful, you know.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. And I think I told you about this once behind the scenes. So what happened was, this wasn't too long ago. It was toward the evening, and I was in my backyard, and I'm watching the sunset, right? And as I'm sitting out there, and the sky is basically clear. There's clouds, sun's going down, and all of a sudden there's this loud boom, and the ground literally shakes, and it almost felt like an earthquake because we had an earthquake out here before, and I was at the Rio when it happened, right? But it was, and the ground shook, my window shook, and I look up toward the sky and at my house, and there's this red, ominous red light over my house, and it sort of expands over my house, and then it recedes, right? And I'm like, what the? And I run in the house, and I'm like, Talib, did you see that? My son's name is also Talib. And then I just go running out front to the front yard because I'm thinking, well, is it fireworks? It can't be. There's no fireworks going on right now. I don't want to see what's going on. But when I go outside, it was like from a movie. Like all the neighbors came outside at the same time. And I step outside, people were like with no shoes on and, you know, looking comfortable, like they was probably sitting in their house watching TV or whatever. And I'm like, did you hear that? What in the world was that? And I'm like, did you see the red light? What was the red light? And people were like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're being very dismissive about this light. And I'm like, what in the world? I go in the house and I go upstairs and I ask my son, I'm like, dude, did you see the red light? He just looks at me. What did you see? He wouldn't tell me. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave you alone. You tell me when you're ready to. He comes back later, and I'll let you tell me what I'll let him tell you. Hello?
Peace. How you doing, good brother?
I'm doing great and magnanimous.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I felt the boom too and heard it, but I was upstairs playing my video games and I didn't say anything because when I heard it, I saw a red light, but it was in front of my window, and I saw like I don't want to say it was like dust or something, but it looked like little red dots that was making a light, and it was like as soon as the boom happened, I heard it shake my window, and it wasn't like I was sitting there out of fear because a loud noise just happened, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? It felt like a personal attack because as soon as the boom happened, I saw a light in front of my window, and then it made like a weird fist, and it smacked into my window.
Damn.
And I thought it was just me at first until I hear like 10 minutes later, my dad comes up the stairs like, hey, did you see the red light? What was that? Did you hear that? And that's why I was just looking at him like, I'm not comfortable to talk about what just happened because I'm not sure if it did. But the more he kept saying it, like, well, I didn't tell him I saw a red light, so I know he didn't just make that up. Like, he was taking it from my story or something. But yeah.
Wow.
And if anybody on the chat is from Vegas who knows what I'm talking about, maybe they saw the red light because I don't know, but it was at my house. Like the light itself was literally at my house and apparently at my son's window, banging on the window. but it didn't break the window. And literally all the windows in the ground shook. So I don't know how it could have hit the window and not literally just shattered the window.
Wow. Well,
that's my spooky story.
Yeah, that was definitely spooky on a whole different note. Spooky! Let me ask you this. Talib, you in Vegas right now?
Yeah.
What's going on with the flooding out there?
That's all, that's like California on fire, man.
Oh.
They're very good at shooting things at an angle. There were casinos that did flood because they had flash floods. But see, the reason they have flash floods in Las Vegas the way they do is because Vegas is in a valley. Okay? And it wasn't really designed with the correct systems to actually prevent flooding from happening. Like New York and stuff and Texas, they all have those flood drains. Like we have flood drains in certain areas, but the way Vegas was set up, it really wasn't set up for that. So you have certain parts of Vegas that will flood, but it will only rain for like 20 minutes. But it's like monsoon rain, So because that area will flood, they'll shoot and be like, and then and then secondly, it's the desert. So when you have that type of rain, you will have some power outages in certain places because it's like their, infrastructure is not really designed for that type of weathering. So it's a falsehood. But there was casinos that did flood. And there were several casinos that did flood on the Strip, actually. And they had to like close down and stuff, or they closed off certain areas. They never really stopped making money there.
Got you.
And there's been a lot of lightning storms here. Here's what I will tell you, right? Like all the years I've lived here, like I've seen some hot summers. I've seen some summers out here where signs were literally basically melting, bro. Like 7-Eleven signs. They're black.
Trust me, I came to Vegas for my first time, and it was 120 degrees. And I was like,
yes. That was a couple of years back.
Yeah, I was 2017, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It was on fire.
That was a hot year, bro.
Yeah,
we had like, I think one day it was like 124. It got up to like 125 degrees.
I was like,
like,
what the hell? Like literally, it was
bro,
flames.
So I'm saying, like this year though, nah, man. We had like some hot days, of course. Oh, it's 105, 107, whatever. But shortly after that, it's been raining out here, and then we get these days where it's just like cloudy, right? And then there's these dry lightning storms that just happen for like hours nonstop. Like I sent you some footage of that, like just. And I know some people here from Vegas are listening. I know they'll jump in the chat and tell you like, yo, bro, there was some lightning storms out here that was like, but there was no thunder.
Correct.
And it was like non-stop. It was like something like, you go outside, you really be nervous because the lightning is everywhere and it's non-stop. And if you start thinking about, well, if lightning will strike, the probability of it getting hit today is probably really high because it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like pictures when people would take pictures and the lights are going off, pop, pop, pop. It was non-stop. Yeah.
Wow, man. I appreciate you calling with a spooky story and just calling in general. And yeah, my brother. I'm gonna probably take another call or two and call it a night. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, well,
you and your
thank you
son.
for letting me tell my story, man.
Oh yeah, not a problem. You and your son. Thank you to you and your son. What's your son's name, by the way?
Oh, he's a Talib too, man.
Oh what? Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So he a junior.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
salute to you and him.
Pro gamer, man. I'll give you a gamer tag one day, so you know.
Okay.
You see.
No doubt. That's dope. That's dope, man. So on that note, my brother, I tap in with you tomorrow. I'll hit your line.
All right, yeah, one.
All right, peace. Shouts to Talib and his son, man. Talib and Talib Jr. Salute. So, yeah, I got some missed calls I gotta get to. They probably sleep. I probably call them back. They probably be like, I'll probably call them and be like, yo, you good? Oh, niggas. That's Wiz, man. Hold on. Peace. Hello?
This is Nene.
Nene, what's happening?
I wanted to talk about Talib before he got off, because I was listening to everything he was saying, and I wanted to make sure that he was still on the line before he got off to let him know what that red light that he actually saw was.
Okay. If you can do it, if you could do it real quick, because I gotta get to some other callers. Let's get it.
Yeah, the red light that he saw was literally because he has a very strong guardian angel. A lot of people have guardian angels around them, but the guardian angel that he has over him is very strong. That's why he felt the earthquake and all of that before he seen the red light. And that's why nobody else around him, when he asked his neighbors and everything, saw the red light. It wasn't for everybody else to see. It was just for him to see. To let him know that I'm here, I got you. Whatever storm you're going through, you're going to be good.
Got you. I appreciate that,
So,
Nene.
That's why I just called in to let him know.
No doubt. All right. Peace. Shouts to Nene on that. I'm pretty sure Talib heard it. Let me get to the next caller, y'all. I know, because I still got a 217. I'm calling you now. Pick up. Peace.
Please leave your message for
217-695. I just called you. Let me see. 313-282. I'm calling you. Pound that like button. Let's get the likes up. We still got close to 600 in the room. And we pushing for the third hour. Spooky hours overtime. I guess everybody going to sleep that fast. I guess everybody going to sleep. And if they do pick up, they're going to be like, nah. Yo, you good? Nah. Tonight is the nah show. There you go. Niggas is waking up. Peace. Yeah, how you doing? Mute your audio if you can.
I did.
All right.
Okay, I want to share this story with you.
All right. Do me a favor. Do me a favor if you can. I don't know if you got me on the earpiece or whatever. I'm just trying to make sure your audio is good as possible.
Okay.
There you go. You sound much better. There you go.
Yeah, I was listening. I came in a little late tonight, and I just heard the last story. And it made me remember what just happened a few weeks ago. I live in like Southern Illinois area.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know about this area, but we have Cairo, we have Lake Egypt, we're by the mounds in Cahokia. So there's a lot of, I guess, supernatural crazy stuff that goes on in our airspace around here. So I think it was the week before last, we've been having these really bad rains. And I'm always up really, really late. So it's like 3-4 something in the morning. And I hear we have a thunderstorm and it's normal thunder, but this didn't sound like thunder. It to where it like made my heart start beating really, really, really fast. Cause I'm like, I went downstairs to make sure the Godzilla movie wasn't on because it sounded like it was Godzilla fighting in the streets, like outdoors. I was scared to open the door to look out the window. Normally, when it's a storm, I want to rain dance. I want to give honor to the ancestors, all of that kind of stuff. No, the thunder wasn't even thunder anymore. It was almost like a roar.
Hold on. Let me interject real quick. So you said normally when it rains, you like to do the rain dance and give praise to the ancestors? You said that, right?
Ooh. Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't hearing that. Continue on though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I only threw that in to let you know that my whole spirit, my whole inner being didn't feel that way. Even if it's a storm and I hear a storm, I like to run to the window and look at the storm because I think the Creator's been amazing with what He's done with the earth, you know. So, but this scared me. This wasn't that. This was something totally different to where I thought there was a movie playing in my living room on the television. I ran downstairs because I thought it sounded like Godzilla.
Wow.
But I guess it was thunder, but it was almost like a wailing. It was really strange. Okay, so the next day I'm calling people to find out if anybody heard it. Everybody heard it around here. Everybody heard it.
Got you. Wow.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to share. Thanks.
Okay, and when was that this happened?
That was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Wow. That was recent.
Yeah, it was very right because we've been having flash floods, rain. I'm not far from St. Louis, but I'm in southern Illinois. So this whole area has been like flooded. Yeah. It was like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half. Yeah. Right in the middle of the week on a Wednesday.
Gotcha.
It was so amazing and really scary that I started looking up things, wondering, you know, like, was there something going on with the moon? Was there something going on? You know, all these different doctrines we got out here. I looked the data up to try to figure out if it was something, and there was nothing. And I kept thinking to myself, is this what the old folks meant when they said the devil was beating his wife?
Gotcha.
Because it sounded like a wail. Okay, guys, have a good night. I'm listening. Bye.
Take care. Yeah. Shouts to her. That was interesting. Shouts to her though. You know, we want to give everybody a welcome. A warm welcome. Let me say that. Pardon me. We want everybody to feel welcome. And she was out too. Let me get to these other callers. 217-695. I'm calling you back. Let's get it. Pick up the phone, mute your audio. Peace.
Yo.
Yeah, what's happening?
Right.
What's going on?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna tap in about what Tyler was just talking about with that red light. Bro, I'm down here in Illinois, but I mean when I seen the shit, it was probably like a year ago. Bro, I'm chilling. But I called in before. I told you about that ball of light. It was like the size of a basketball. I'm in the same area, bro. And it was like a storm had came through. Like it was like it wasn't raining. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? Just not when it's really, you know, when it's not raining. Just you know what I mean? I can't think of the word.
Lightning.
Yeah, it's like lightning, but it's like a light rain. You feel me?
Gotcha.
And it's like hella foggy and shit out there. But I'm standing outside, you know, I'm smoking, just looking at the sky. And I promise you, bro, the same thing like he said, like this red light just came out of nowhere. But it was like, it looked like it was in the clouds. But I ain't see nobody post nothing about it. Everybody act like they ain't see it. But I know what I seen, bro. That sky was red as heck. But I'm in Illinois, too. And so,
gotcha.
But I seen the exact same thing. And then I seen Shorty had tapped in. She said something about maybe it was an angel, but so maybe she answered my question. I don't know what I seen, and I was just calling to see if somebody could answer that, see if they knew what the heck that was.
Got you. I'm pretty sure somebody called in. If not, tonight, definitely next week. They're gonna address it. But I appreciate you, good brother.
You too, bro, man.
Right.
I love the show, man.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead.
my brother. Salute.
Salute, bro.
Shout out to everybody calling in with their stories and people loving the show. Everybody in the chat room. Salute to the whole rec mob. Everybody donating. Salute to SJ. Salute to Talib. You know, my rec mob family. Susan Green, China Black. You know, shouts to Peach. We working, we working over here, man. Salute to Scott. Yeah, man, I did 3 hours. You see, I made up for last week. I gave you another hour. Even to live called with a spooky story tonight. You know what I mean? Wiz and Nene called up a few times. Y'all got a special show tonight. We got some real good stories from some of the other callers. Oh, I gotta call Jose back. He did call. My bad. I gotta call Jose back. Tatum called too. Let me see if I can get Tatum on the line. Hold on. My bad. She probably sleep. Yeah, she probably sleep. Let me get Jose on the line. He did calls. Hold on a second. Pays.
Rex?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm good, brother.
Good. Your show's still going on, right?
Yeah, we still live. We in spooky hours overtime.
Oh, okay.
Overtime.
Okay, cool. The woman that was just talking a few minutes ago about hearing something outside of her house.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. A lot of people have been hearing about CERN. CERN just recently started back up.
Correct.
So, of course, you know, a lot of things are going through our heads, and we're expecting things to happen because that it's opened back up. Because, you know, if you're familiar with CERN, you know that it's opening other dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
Here, recently, I saw on Instagram they were showing a dragon. I don't know if it was real or not, but it looked pretty real. And everybody that saw it thought it was real as well.
You said a dragon?
You know, the history. Yeah, dragon, flying dragon.
Mm.
So when you start putting all of these pieces together and you start thinking about all of these things that are happening, we're wondering, is this actually CERN? You know, opening up portals and things happening around us that, you know, we're missing. It's like hit and miss. You're hearing stuff, but you're not seeing it, and vice versa. You know?
Got you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I was just wanted to bring that to the attention of people, you know, to think on that terms as well. So.
Got you, my brother. I appreciate you calling.
Absolutely, bro.
All right, peace. Yeah, pound the like button, y'all. We in spooky hours overtime. Yeah, definitely. Game of Thrones got the prequel. Definitely. That's coming out. Let me see. Yeah, man, we definitely touched down on that 3 hours. I'm tired as hell, man. I got a lot going on. I got a lot. So much going on. But I appreciate y'all understanding, you know, being with me to you know, and y'all continue to rock out with spooky hours, man. I appreciate y'all. Salute to Tyson Garcia on the super chat. He said Jose travels through hold on, let me get it together, man. He said Jose travels through gay portals searching searching for meta meat. Oh man, that was crazy. That might be the funniest shit of the night. Yo, that right there might be the fucking. Yo, that might be the funniest joke I've heard in my life. Peace.
What up, Reck?
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I got a spooky one, man, and I was wondering if Wiz, Peach or somebody can help me with this.
All right, let's get it, man.
All right, this happened when I was about 14 or whatever, 15, and we was going to hoop or whatever. And when we play ball, we take a shortcut on the train tracks or whatever. So we got done balling or whatever, and we coming back. And we hearing the train, you know what I'm saying, but we don't see it or whatever. So we like, we got time. So we just hearing it's getting louder and louder. It was like, we like, oh man, hold up, man. So we turned back the last time we see it. So we're like, oh snap. So we start running, but it's nowhere to get off of these tracks. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but thorn bushes and stuff. So we look back and it got closer, bruh. So we said, forget it. We just jump off the tracks, bruh, and all into these bushes or whatever. We cut up everything into these train track rocks, all that.
Damn.
And then it was nothing there, bruh. When we look up, it was nothing. Nothing at all, bro.
That's crazy. So a spooky train ran ya off the road. Y'all niggas got cut up in the bushes.
Man.
Damn.
God's honest truth, man. I was wondering if anybody can help me with that. Have they ever seen something like that, or what was that?
That's spooky, man. Spooky! I'm gonna have them tap in and definitely answer your question. I appreciate that. Good story, though. That was a dope story.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right, no doubt, my brother. That was spooky. I like that story. In and out, too. Shouts to that brother. Let me call Jose, because that shit was funny, Tyson said. Like, outside of just, Tyson always say some wild, funny shit, but that, like, these comedians are so trash these days. This shit's funny as hell. Said Jose travels through gay portals searching for meta meat. Yo, that's crazy right there, man. Pause. Tyson came with the smoke. That's fighting words. Yeah. Yo, that's beef right there. Niggas got beef. That's fighting words right there. Big Zesty. I'm about to call Big Zesty. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Tyson want all the smoke.
What up?
What's happening? Yo, Jose, what's going on?
That wasn't even that funny.
Nah, we don't.
You always be riding your little jock boy jock. Get out of here, Eddie Monster. Now I'm gonna have to ride your head just because you be jocking your boys all the time.
Hold on.
I'm gonna have to bring you to smoke, little Eddie Monster.
You ain't
Jr.
bringing nobody to smoke, my nigga. Like, cut it the fuck out, man.
You and your little fun boy Garcia.
Cut it out. Listen.
Looking like Benzino Jr., old granddaddy face ass looking nigga.
Man, I know you ain't talking.
What?
I know you ain't talking, man.
I will bring
you ain't bringing no smoke
with them fools.
You ain't bringing no smoke, nigga. All his emotions because he got smoked by Tyson.
You know how we get down.
Yeah.
I let y'all get it off for a month or two back in the day.
Nigga, you'll get roasted.
What?
I wasn't even on that time, but if we go in there, we go there.
You and your little fun boys. All y'all together can get this smoke.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out.
You and your little gang of fun boys.
Cut it out, nigga.
What?
Don't let me bring that video back of you and that blue oyster, man. That would just
Man,
eat your whole
Ray,
shit,
that
nigga.
ain't got nothing to do
You
with
in
it,
there?
Rev.
Listen,
You can still get it, Rev. I still got the video.
You ain't got no smoke with me, nigga.
I still got the video of you in the bar power slamming that broad, and it's
Cut
still
it
on my
out.
channel.
Cut it out. Like, listen, this is your footage of you in the blue oyster, and you twerking on the Fun Boys.
I got an overload of this madness tonight. All these nuts that just drove me over the
all these nuts. See, this is what I'm saying. All these nuts. Look. You listen, man. You hear
Y'all
yourself?
took over the whole ward of the hospital tonight with all these nuts. I don't know how.
You hear yourself,
how
man?
They all got on here on one time tonight. It's just like I don't even got enough straight jackets to go around with all these nuts that been on here tonight. I'm like, another one? You done gave another nut to Florida? And they just go with it. Like, oh my God. It just took over the Fifth Ward. I'm like,
yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Fifth Ward took over. The people say, hold on, take the show back. You done let the nuts run the whole hospital. I said, hold on, man. I'm getting overloaded.
Yo. Yeah, you crazy, man.
Hey, the whole chat room said, m.reck, wake up. The nuts just took over the Fifth Ward.
Yeah, you crazy. You crazy, man.
Hey. Yeah, man, but for real though, I'll let y'all get it off for a couple months straight. I ain't had no problem with it. Y'all
hold
made
on, me?
videos,
Listen, how you getting mad
y'all
at me?
did all
Listen,
that.
hold on. You getting mad at me? This is what this man said, and he put it in the super chat. You know how this thing goes. So you getting all, emotional.
Man, what Garcia need to do is help his people out the back of my truck tomorrow morning when I put them out them fields and help them pick that fruit for us. That's what he need to be doing.
I don't know about
now
that
you
one.
asking that.
But look, oh shit. Shouts to Big Codis. He said, m.reck, let me roast Zesty for you. I'm a professional. You got everybody coming for you.
You got another retard want to get on here? How many of these retards want to get the stage, man?
Yo.
I battle a different retard every week, man.
Yo, Zesty, you got a lot of people coming for your head top, man.
Which retard is this? We got another retard in the house.
Hold on. Tyson in real form. He trying to call up. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring him in. Let me see. Yo. Hello? Damn. Yo? Damn.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, Tyson, you there? I don't know what's going on with this. All right, let me stay here, Jose. Let me see something. I'm trying to 2 or 3 in the call. All right. All right. Stay right here. Jose, I'm gonna hit you.
How many of these retards I gotta smoke in one night?
Hold on. Let me get you both on the line. Stay right there, Jose. I'm gonna hit you right back. I'm gonna get you both on the line. Right. Tyson, give me a second. I'm gonna get you both on the line. Pound the like button, y'all. We in spooky hours overtime.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get him on the line. They get mad at me, huh? The niggas bring you to smoke.
You know you got all your little retards.
I ain't got nothing. Don't put that on me. They coming.
It started a long time ago, and I still give all y'all the smoke.
You ain't got nothing for me.
All y'all fun boys can get it.
Nigga, your name is Big Zesty. That shut everything down, nigga.
All y'all fun boys can get
nigga,
it.
You a fun boy with the cape on, nigga. Big Zesty.
Hey, it don't stop, little Eddie Monster Jr. It don't stop.
Eddie Monster Jr. That sounds weak as hell, nigga.
You know it don't stop. We've been going on this for a year now. Don't get emotional now.
Tyson, man. Damn.
We going on a year and 4 months. I've been roasting y'all fun boys.
You ain't got no smoke for me. Oh man, saying Tyson Garcia unavailable. Damn. Let me see. I know Tyson got smoke for you. All right, he probably left a voicemail.
Hello? Hello?
Shouts to Amon Davis on the super chat. Big Zesty, go against m.reck. He got to take on the whole entire rec mob. Facts. He know that. I smoke him. But Tyson, what's happening?
There we go, fam. I've been calling and I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I was trying to call you too.
I knew Big Zesty, aka the
Hold on, let me get his nasty ass. Let me get his nasty ass on the line.
Why he disappeared?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I got you. He all emotional too.
Of course he's all emotional. Anyway, how you do, fam? Yo,
I'm good. How you, Tyson?
Bless,
my brother.
Fam.
Same
it's
here.
Always a pleasure to the chat.
Correct.
Spooky House
Likewise.
is always crazy.
Likewise, crazy tonight.
You know, I had to send Jose a shot real quick.
Yeah, you blew him out the water.
He calls in and then he says some weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What you say, Benzino Jr.?
Benzino.
What you got to say?
Man, Jose, man, you gotta say something better than that. And already, fam. Then you was like, yo, come to my house. Then he was like, come to my house tomorrow morning and like wash my car.
Let me see, can I hear myself, Benzino Jr.?
Hey, ball sack bully.
I don't know why Rec even let y'all light-skinned guys even up on here. I really don't.
Man, you a hater. That's all I hear. Hey, look, hey, fat
don't
boy, why you mad
like
for?
Benzino, go ahead. Ain't you from Boston? Where you from? Ain't you
I'm
from
not from
Boston?
I'm from
Which one
Jersey.
Of you from, boy?
Jersey.
Which one of you from,
Jersey.
boys?
I said it a million times. Hey, just because you overtalk me don't mean you right,
is this
man.
Benzino Jr.? Who is this?
Oh, this dude, man, your jokes is trash.
I don't know.
Bro.
Is this Benzino Jr.? I just know Benzino Jr. and I know how he sounds. Maybe you drunk tonight or something. Is you in the bar tonight?
No, I'm actually cooking right now, fam.
You actually cooking last
Come
week?
on, get to it. Hey.
How was you in the bar when the shelter closed when they put y'all to bed at 10 o'clock? I don't even know how you
I got my own
bar.
crib. Because I got my own crib, fams. What about you? Hold on. Since you a truck driver, you was like, yo, I lived in Atlanta, obviously.
I never said none of Atlanta, boy. That's where you be at. I said I live in Texas.
I don't live in Atlanta.
Boy. I don't know
I live in the Bay. I live in the Bay.
No,
anyway,
Benzino
where's your new jokes at? Where's your new material at?
I don't know
where's
how
your
you
new
even
material
got
at?
Texas out your mouth.
Man.
What you need to do
Again,
is be
bro, where's
helping
your new
your people
material?
take that fruit out the fields. That's what you need to be doing.
How
about
what
you
food
get
out
some
the
money
fields?
that way? Yeah, out the fields.
What food out the fields?
Who you think
Man,
out
you're
the fields?
trash.
You and your people out the fields, bum.
Who?
You bum. How you think?
You know I'm black, right?
Trump
Stupid.
should have built that border to keep all y'all bums over there. I don't even know how you got across the border.
Come on,
I wish
fam.
Trump
Yo,
would
you
have
got the
built
same
that wall
jokes.
to keep all y'all bums across the border.
Rex, this dude got the same jokes every week.
Yo,
come on, fam. Really, man? Yo, every week you got the same border jokes.
Rev gonna be on your side. Y'all just like little fun boys that hold hands together. Both of y'all.
This nigga's
and
emotional.
your little fun boy Maybach Mel. I've been frying off that.
Hold on. Look. The whole chat roasting you right now. First and foremost,
We can get.
Nigga, you probably hold on. Now, look. Hold on.
Y'all was making up some little fun boy little episodes in the beginning.
Hold on,
y'all
nigga. You listen. Listen,
and I still was bringing y'all the smoke.
You reporting live from the truck stop, butt ass naked. You know what I mean? Like, cut it out, nigga. With fucking
back to Benzino Jr. He can still get this smoke.
Right.
Yo, sell fruit on the side of the street
every week.
Next time I see you on the side of the street, next time I see you on the side of the street trying to sell fruit, I'm gonna run you over.
All right, we gonna end it off on that note. This nigga shit is trash.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, come on, bro. Come on, man.
This nigga shit trash. Yo, this nigga need to stop.
Boys keeping me up all night. Go back
Mike,
to the bar, drunk ass bum. That's what you need to do.
Right. Does he think I'm Mexican or something?
I don't know what he think, man. I don't even.
What is you? What is you? What? You not no black dude with no name Ryan Garcia.
What is you?
What is you from? All I know is you a fun boy. That's
I'm
all I
explaining
know
to you.
about you. All I know you was a fun boy. That's what I know about you. And you a fun
boy.
And you a drunk.
Yo, Tyson, salute, Tyson. We gonna let him have it.
Yeah.
You know, right.
That's right. That's what that bum better do. He better go back to the bar and get drunk. What he normally be doing.
All right. On that note, yo, peace, good brothers. Yo, this nigga Jose Jokes is trash. Peace.
Yo, right.
What's happening?
Man, what's wrong with Zesty, man? He went too far now, roasting my boy, man. Hey, Zesty look like he trick off with chicks with Down syndrome. He be riding around this truck with a sippy cup full of milk.
Oh,
talking
shit.
About zesty time.
Yo, you know, Zesty out of control, man. You know what I mean? Like, Zesty all in his, emotions and shit like that. It gets spooky at that truck stop. It get real spooky at that truck stop.
He eating French fries out of his chest hairs right now.
Yo.
Yeah, I just had to call in. Hey, I'm a professional hitman on the roast, man. Whenever they do that, man, hit me up, Big Coldest, man.
I got you, Coldest. Appreciate you, King.
For sure.
All right.
Peace.
Yeah. Listen, Jose. Yo, niggas gonna come for your head top. I ain't even gotta put the work in, but you'll still get it over here. Everybody giving him the smoke in the chat room. Damn, niggas said Zesty be trading meat bags at the truck stop. Damn. Nigga, the whole chat roasting you. You talking about all these bums can get it. Yo, you got the whole wreck mob on your head. This shit is crazy. Yeah, nigga, Zesty, just put up the white flag, man. Let's call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night, man, cause hold on. Yeah, I'm off this, y'all, man. We could do this next Sunday. Cause Zesty, he wanna call up all emotional and all that. And he's still gonna get smoked. Hold on. Where's he calling or Nene, one of them. Peace.
Yes,
Nene, what's happening?
I've been sitting here listening to y'all for the last, I don't know how long. And y'all are hilarious as hell.
What's happening though?
Like, I'm sitting here listening to y'all, and I'm like, I thought this was Spooky album. When we told the situation, what we done been in.
I mean, this is spooky hours, but sometimes I let people
But
go at it.
sometimes you have roast sessions.
Yeah. We have fun up here. We try to incorporate humor, information, supernatural stories, a combination of everything, hip hop, interviews. You get everything over here, news, get everything over here, mrectv. No?
That's why I was like, okay. I got a little confused. I was like, wait a minute, it's time for spooky hour to roast hour. I'm confused.
Yeah. Nah, it goes down sometime over here. But I appreciate you tapping in. I'm gonna end the show. I'm tired as hell.
Yeah, because you haven't been online for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. It's time for me to get off. All right. So I appreciate you tapping in, Nene.
Good night.
All right, good night. Peace. Still got 500 people tapped in too. Pound that like button. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. Let me see. Let's get the likes up over 500. I think I called most people back. Pretty much, I called everybody back. I know Tatum had called. Let me try to get her back on the line.
m.reck.
Tatum, what's happening with you?
Hey, m.reck.
Hey, Tatum.
Hey, earlier you were talking about you had told us to call in with this like the top 5 scary movies.
Yeah, let's get your top 5 scary movies.
Well, I just have one.
Okay,
and let me
get
tell
it.
you why. It was Jeepers Creepers.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
first
spooky. The first one, spooky
the
as
first
hell.
one that I had saw, that got next to me. But let me tell you what happened. After I had saw the movie and stuff, the next day I was driving down the street. Why hell at the red light, that Jeepers Creepers car that he drives?
That truck?
Yeah.
That raggedy ass truck?
That guy dog the truck drove up and was coming down the same street. Baby,
Oh,
I
wow. I'd have got off the road just cause. I would have got off the road. I wouldn't drive that whole day after that. Like, you feel me?
Man, I was like, what the heck? I went through the red light. I was on my way home to my parents' house. I drove straight to my parents' house, put my car in the garage, something that we don't never do, and ran straight in the house. My dad was like, what is wrong with you? So I told him, oh, yeah, they so you come here first? Why you just keep But yeah, that was my little short story. I'll never forget that. Right after I saw that movie, the next day, I saw that little truck. Somebody had a truck just like the Jeepers Creepers truck.
Wow, crazy. Now that's a good story. That's a spooky story. I gotta hit you with the spooky on that one. Spooky. You're welcome, Tatum. Have a good night.
Yeah, I was like, m.reck didn't do a spooky hour during my birthday week. I was looking forward to it, but you made up for it tonight.
I'm sorry. Happy belated too. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Take care now.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Yep. Shouts to Tatum. Happy belated, and shouts to her for seeing that spooky ass Jeeper Creepers truck. That joint is spooky. They got Jeeper Creepers 3 coming out, right? Y'all do know that. I think it's coming out in Halloween, during Halloween, on Halloween. Y'all do know that, right? Jeepers Creepers 3. Part 1 is spooky as hell. Part 2 is that school bus shit. Shit was kind of trash. Part 1 was spooky as hell. Yeah, part 2 was trash. Shouts to Black Star 442 on the super chat. He said my nigga asked him where's the new material. Tyson by KO. Facts. Everybody smoking Big Zesty. Then he tried to come for me. Like, I got you. I got you. Oh yeah, I seen Raising Canaan I seen it earlier today. Yeah, the Power joint Raising Canaan is out. What's that? Season 2, right? Yeah. Season 2. So go check for that. Shouts to 50 Cent. He working. 50's working. TV shows back to back. I'm definitely I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming with this, I'm coming with the shows as well. Nah, Jeepers Creepers 3 didn't come out yet, but I saw a trailer. Trailer look alright. Trailer look alright. That first one's official. You know what I mean? So on that note, y'all have a good night. We did spooky hours overtime. We gave you an hour and a half. So I made up for last week. Got an extra hour and a half. So on that note, peace, everybody. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Double deuces and bubble gooses. Salute to Vegas Brown. He said IRS is hiring 85K spooky. The IRS is hiring. Shouts to Vegas Brown and Super Chat. Appreciate you, King. So if you need a job and you're trying to work for the IRS, I guess they got positions for y'all. All right? So on that note, much love, y'all. Y'all be safe out there, man. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Y'all know the m.reck room etiquette. We gone.